All right, we are live. Welcome back to Slim Comics and More. My name is Sean. I have an AOK from Farley's Nerd Cave. It came in today, and thank you, Farley. And I also have my MidTown books that came in a little late as usual. And after work, I went to my local LCS and got some more books as well. Let's see here. Okay, gonna drop the link here if anybody wants to join in. There is the link. Looks like a lot of people are going live today. Andy, he has like a slab extravaganza going on. We have Pages, Films, and Plastics. How you doing, Angel? Nice of you to stop in. Hope all is well. Just got off work. Circumstances. How you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Miss you on Wednesday. I'm gonna need you to quit your job. Yeah, I just got off work today as well. Yeah, I work from 8 to 5, and I usually work on weekends, but we are gonna alternate weekends. So if I'm working on Saturday, I will be off on Monday. No, yeah, I will be off on Monday. But if I'm working on Monday, I'll be off on Saturday. So that's what we are doing. There's a link. Link if you guys want to pop in. Feel free. I have a AOK from Farley's Nerd Cave. It's a pretty big box. And it's moving inside. So I don't know. Something's moving inside. So we'll see. Thank you, Farley, for this AOK. I appreciate it. Let's open up this AOK first. And here's my knife. Here we go. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Alex Big Blue. Nice you stop in. Yeah, this is this box here is a AOK from Farley's Nerd Cave. So just gonna open up this box and see what he sent me. Yeah, sorry if I haven't watched any of your videos. Been working a lot since I got back to work. So got a letter. See here, Sean. Hey, buddy. Just a few books I thought you might like. If there are any you aren't into, feel free to pass them on. And there is no need to send anything in return. Oh, okay, Farley. Thank you. I enjoy your videos, especially the Sunday videos with your family. You are definitely one of my favorite channels. Thanks for being awesome and supportive of my channel. You rock, Farley. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Farley. Let's see. Saying hi. Farley sent me an epic AOK one time. Nice. It's all good. Expecting nothing. Appreciate everything. He's a cool dude. Yeah. So let's see what I got from Farley. Looks like a Robin 2. There we go. Nice, like a foily sticker. All right, let's see what's inside here. Oh, nice. So this is a deluxe collector's set, which is cool. Deluxe collector's set. Very cool. So this is a Robin 2. So this is a serial numbered 2,435 out of 2,500. Nice. Let's see. Oh, that one's cool. It's like a black and white with a sticker on it there. Very cool. Deluxe collector set. Wow, that's cool. Let's see here. Oh man. All right. So this one has all the number ones with the hologram on it. Very cool. That one. Sean, Chris, yeah, he's a cool dude, decent and friendly guy. Considering him, my YouTube, yeah, hello, bro, nice. Yeah, he's a very cool guy. Oh, Alex, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Nice. Yeah, go check out Alex Big Blue if you haven't yet. He's got a great channel as well. And this is this one doesn't have a this one doesn't have a hologram. This is a issue 2. Yeah, I like this. I think it's Chuck Dixon. Yep, Chuck Dixon. He's a writer for this one. Issue 3. Hey, Tylex, how you doing? Hope all is well. Let's see here. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? My volume was low. Hey, Nospeace, how you doing? Nice you stop in. Hope you guys are having a good Saturday, having a good weekend. I just got off work at 5, so went to my LCS as well. This is an AOK from Chris from Farley's Nerd Cave. It's a collector's set, Robin 2. This is another one here. Another nice Farley hologram. Nice Joker cover. Oh, this is nice. This one has a card too. Very cool. And this one has a Joker in a stray jacket. That one's cool. That's a nice cover. Yeah, hologram 90s goodness. Yep. Saying hi. All right. So yeah, I like these 90s holographic or foily holographic covers. Pretty cool. Oh, we got some more. Wow. Okay. This one here is the Batman one. Nice. That's looks like it's number 2. It's very cool. And this one here, this is the Joker. That one's cool. And this one here is number 3. Very cool. And this is just a bat signal. That one's cool. I like these foil type of holographic, I guess. Yeah, that's number 4. Very cool. And this one here is number 2. This one has a Batman sticker. That one's cool. Nice cover. That one's cool. This one has the Batman as well. Very cool. Yeah, I don't think I have this this Batman sticker hologram. I just have the Robin one, the Joker one. That one's issue 3. This one has the Joker. Very cool. And yeah, this one's nice. This is also issue number 3 as well. Got nice, cool covers. Very cool. And last one here. This is issue number 4. This one has the bat signal. That one's cool. So that is the set. Very cool. I need to put all these back. All right, hold on. Let me get this away. I'll put it back later. But very cool. That's a nice collector set. So yeah, nice deluxe collector set. Very cool. All right, next up, there's something rattling around. Oh, it's a pen. Oh, I almost got stuck by the pin here. This one here, Mars Attack. This is the Mars Attacks, the comic book. That's the pin. Hey, dude, without fear, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Hope all is well. Very cool pin. See here. Yeah, it's a pretty cool pin. Haven't seen any of these pins before, but that's pretty cool. All right. Got some more. Looks like some more comic books here. Wow, this is a big stack. Big stack of comic books again. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put Farley's description down in the description box later on. Go check out his channel. Let me see if I can. Let me see here. Maybe I can look for him and put his link down here. Farley's Nerd Cave. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is Farley's Nerd Cave. So if you haven't subbed up to Farley's Nerd Cave, yeah, feel free to do it. That is the link to Farley's Nerd Cave. Yeah, this is AOK. Hey, Manny, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Hope all is well. Justin Ferrara, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Hope all is well. So yeah, this got AOK. You got a nice deluxe Robin set. Just dropped the link to Farley's Nerd Cave. So go check out his channel. Wow, sent me a big stack of books. All right. Okay, first one. Swamp Thing. That's a nice cover. Very cool. Gotta figure out where I'm going to put all these. All right. That one and no, nice. Conan Barbarian. Nice 20 center. Very cool. The most savage hero of all. Don't have too many Conan books, so yeah, that's pretty nice. All right, Green Lantern, issue number 3. Very cool. All right. This one here, I Hate Image. I believe this is a Scotty Young book. We have a guest here. Hey, Circumstances, how you doing?
What up, comic book fan? What up? Well, good to see you, bro. I missed you.
Good to see you. How are you?
This is a dope box, man.
It's it's a nice big box. Yeah, surprised to get it. But this one's pretty cool. This is a homage to Walking Dead. I'm not sure what issue.
That's dope.
I think it's issue. I don't know if it's issue 100. But yeah,
what is it though? What is the series?
It's
I hate
Image. Looks like.
Okay, I'd have never heard of that one.
It's by Scotty Young. Scotty Young. I think he did like I Hate Fairyland or something like that, and she's from that title. So
Is he doing the art or the writing or both?
This one, I'm not sure. I can take a look.
Oh, it's not that big. I was just curious. I ordered Strange Academy Volume 1 and Volume 2. I'm going to jump in on that one.
Okay.
I'm feeling his writing style, so I'm going to check him out.
All right, cool.
Have you been reading Me You Love in the Dark?
Yeah, got the first issue, and I just picked up, I believe, like a second printing. Yeah, it's I Hate Fairyland. It's a Scotty Young book. Yeah.
I hadn't heard of this one. What year was this? How long ago was it?
Let me see. What year? Says here 2017.
Oh, not that long ago then.
Yeah, not too long ago. Got like a Spawn. Where you get Spawn there? So I think it's just like a parody or something. But it's a Scotty. It's a Scotty Young book. But I think he had to change the title because it says the F word, like Fairyland. But he changed it to I Hate Fairyland. Another one, Marvel Comics group. This is Doctor Doom and Magneto, super villains team up. That's a nice cover.
Gotta love a Doom cover.
Yeah, Doom is getting hot because
can't go wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will we see him? When will we see him? I imagine we will see him, but when? I think we got a while.
Yep.
I think it's Kang for the foreseeable future.
Reminds me of Punisher kills a Marvel Universe. Yes. Yeah, it does. Universe. Walking Dead 100. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay. These books. Like a lot of books. Conan issue. Looks like issue 1.
Oh, what up? I'm just now looking at the chat. Nos Feast. What up, homie? Yeah, no, how do you say that? I don't even know how to say it. Is it Nose Feast? Nos Feast? I've always said Nos Feast.
I say Nos Feast. Is it Nos Feast, right?
Nos Feast?
This one here. This is a Spider-Man. Spider-Man looks like a 2099 issue 1. That's a nice cover.
Nose Feast, right? Or is it? It looks like it's saying Nose Feast. So like a feast of nose.
Nos. Well,
I think
it has no E. It has no E, so it's
but if you say nose in multiple nose, like I said no multiple times, I gave him multiple.
Okay.
Come on, clear this up, Nose Feast. That's weird though, Nose Feast, because it does sound like you're saying Nose Feast.
Sounds like Nose Feast.
That could be either one too. That could be Nos Feast. I can't tell.
Star Wars: Age of Republic, Darth Maul. That's a nice cover.
Oh, Slim's right. All right, Slim, you win. Nos Feast.
Nos Feast. Waysum says okay. Nos Feast. Nos Feast, Rob.
All right then. Okay. See, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, that's a nice cover. I like Darth Maul. That's cool.
Can't go wrong with him. I don't have a single Star Wars book though myself.
No,
not a single one. I like Star Wars, I just don't have the books.
So this is another Spider-Man 2099 issue 16.
How much of that? How many of those books will pop when we see Spider-Verse 2? I think it's definitely. I don't know though. Who knows if it'll actually touch on 2099 series?
Right. Ravage 2099. This is issue 15.
Anytime I see one of these, a number one in a dollar bin, I buy it.
Why not? I seen like a lot of these in the dollar bins, but now they're slowly going up. X-Men 2099. This is issue number 5.
Who's that dude on the cover?
That guy looks like Morg. You know Morg from Silver Surfer?
No.
He kind of reminds me of like Morg. He looks like Morg. Oh, gotta check it out.
It's dope though. I like that.
Yeah.
It pops.
Oh, I got 2. Is that 2? Yeah, got 2. Yeah, I got 2. Doom 2099, issue 14.
I like that. He's got a kind of his mask looks different.
Yeah, it's
I guess
different.
it doesn't have the green.
This is more like silver or chrome looking, right?
It's cool looking.
Yeah. Punisher. Okay, Punisher. This is Punisher 29,913.
Well, the question is, Justin, how much was it? Was it $1? Because if it was $1, you should have bought it. Why not?
Same great books, and that book's nice. I passed on Ravage. Ravage. Yeah, you can probably find it still for a buck, probably.
I see that one for $1. I actually passed on that one too because I don't even know what Ravager is. I should have just bought it. I was a fool.
Daredevil. I think this is Daredevil. This is connecting Kyar Andrews cover with the Kingpin. Nice.
I have encountered his name before. See, one of the nice things about doing the artists and the writers in my videos is I've been learning them a lot better. That is a nice Daredevil. I agree.
Yeah, this one here. This is Marvel Knights #2. It has a Punisher cover and a Bullseye. That one's cool.
Who's with me? Keep John Bernthal as Punisher. Who's with me in the chat? Come on. You gotta keep John Bernthal. I love that dude.
Yeah, he's a great Punisher. And then this was #3, Marvel Knights #3. This is the Elektra.
She looks way cooler in the Daredevil suit, man.
All right.
I think she looks so dope in the Daredevil suit.
That one's cool. And okay, so this one here is
well, I mean, that one's cool too. I didn't mean to say that wasn't cool.
Marvel Knights is issue #4. Yep, it has a Black Panther. That's a nice cover. It got the Stan Lee tribute. Let's see, what's.
It's funny. I keep running into his boobs quote.
The which one?
Like, all week, I keep saying his boobs quote. Where, what is it like? Comic books are like boobs. They're real nice on the, on the screen.
Right.
But you'd rather have them in your hands.
Got Loki issue #1.
I've got a couple of those myself. I like that cover. I found that in the dollar bin. That was a cool one, though.
Yeah, I don't have this one. This one's pretty nice. I don't think I have this one. I don't know if I have like a variant cover.
And you never know. That might become a key someday. You never know. With
I know, right? Issue #2. This one has Iron Man on it.
Elektra definitely. I don't know. She uses guns in the current Zdarsky run. I don't know about that before that.
Hey, Mad Hatter Pops, how you doing? Nice you stop in. Hope all is well. So yeah, that was a nice cover.
I think 33. There's a great scene with her shooting a gun. She looks dope to me.
And this is issue #3. Have you picked up any Lokis? That was a nice cover.
I've only got I had the Loki #1, but I would like to get a little run of them. Tom Hiddleston's got me interested in the character.
They got a looks like a blank sketch cover. This is a Infinity Gauntlet issue #1. Secret Wars. Yep.
Do you have any sketch covers like finished? Someone did a sketch on your book. Do you have any of those covers in your collection?
No, I don't. I haven't got one that is like all drawn up or anything. So
I got a couple of fifth Stray Dogs #1, or yeah, I think they're #1s.
Yep.
And I've been thinking about trying to get some artists on that. This would be cool to have just for me.
Yeah, I think I might. Well, I'm planning to go to Chicago Wizard World. Hopefully, my work. Well, my work goes through Saturday, so hopefully, I can just go one day is okay. If I can meet like what's her name? The artist that draws Stray Dogs, Forstner.
Church Forstner, yeah.
Yeah. Low budget. How you doing?
Oh, if you could actually get one of them on the cover, that would be even better.
Yeah, I know, right? That's pretty cool. RK Pop, how you doing? What's up, man? Hope all is well.
Tony Fleece has got a bunch of covers like for Sonya coming out that people are hype about.
The Infinity Gauntlet issue #1. This is a Secret Wars with a nice Thanos cover. And
yeah, you can't go wrong with that Thanos glove on the cover, man. That's dope.
Yep. Yeah.
Chop in the house. What up, homie?
Hey, Chop and Chop. Got Journey. How you doing? Nice of you to
Comic
stop in.
Journey. What up, brother?
Hope all is well.
We need to get Comic Journey in front of the camera sometime, man. Why is he always hiding? We need to find out.
We need to get him on camera, see how he
Why,
looks.
yeah, why am I looking at his feet all the time? I want to see you.
Uh, hey, saying hi. Comic Journey, how you doing? Saying hi, saying hi. Agim is
Oh, the homies are showing up. What's up, y'all, man? It's good to see y'all.
and this is Infinity Gauntlet issue number 2. I like this cover. This is by Dustin Weaver. That was nice.
Yeah, I like that, dude.
Yeah,
He had a recent cover that I really liked.
and this is issue number 3. That's pretty cool.
It's nice to get a run, man.
It's a nice cover too. Nice.
Hey, we're all ugly now, bro. Our best days are behind us. I'm under no illusions. Just give it up, let it go. That's
Hey,
what I say.
Scarlett, Andy, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in.
What up?
Hope all is well. Saying hi.
Hey, it ain't about our faces. It's about these books, dog.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, don't mind seeing your face. And this is issue number 4. Yep, issue number 4. That's a nice cover. That one, and this is issue number 5. This one looks like it has a Riri Williams. Is that Riri? Yeah, it looks like Riri.
Can't go wrong with the Riri cover. Stuff's hot right now.
Yep. Yeah, she's a hot character right now, Riri.
I guess they've got her signed for a bunch of stuff, so she's gonna be around for a while, at least the actor.
Right. So yeah, Farley, thank you for all these books. Yeah, appreciate it, Farley.
That is dope, dope.
Yeah,
That is very dope.
it's a huge stack.
What up, Compton? Just like Compton.
Ben Compton, how you doing? Nice you stop in. That's a huge stack, man. Thank you, Farley.
Whose birthday is it?
Alex Big Blue, I think.
Happy birthday, homie.
Happy birthday to Alex Big Blue. Unless there's another birthday, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's Alex Big Blue. Yeah, this is a.
Look at that fat stack, dude. Don't that feel good in your hands? I just love how that feels.
And then this one, he gave me this one as well. It's the deluxe Robin 2 deluxe collector set. Has like the is it the Farley holographic stickers? Like, wait, I can put this right. Like those stickers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these are like nice books. Yeah,
they're nice. They look minty fresh. They do look minty fresh.
All right. So I went to my LCS after work. They closed at 6, and I got off at 5, so I still had some time and picked up some. I don't know if these are new and old. Some of these are new and old. So.
Ooh.
Yeah. Then I got my MidTown book, so I still got to open these. Man, there's a lot of books.
Man, I've got major FOMO on Last Flight Out, dude. I got serious FOMO. I did not get one. Don't talk about it. It's just gonna make me hurt. You're gonna go out. I'm gonna pay $50 for one or something stupid.
Yeah. Hey, Emmanuel Cabrera, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. Last Flight Out. I need to pick up. I don't think I've seen that one. I think they ran out of Last Flight.
I don't remember seeing it, but I might have just not been looking for it.
All right.
I read about it after, though. It sounds good, man.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good. So I'm planning to go to a different LCS. I'm not even sure. Maybe Sunday, but we'll see. Okay, let's get started on my LCS pickup. So I picked up this one. Search for Hugh.
Let me know on that one. I was unsure on it. I'm trying to pick up best number ones. I have so many.
It's like I think it's like an Asian. I don't know if it's a Chinese. What's this Chinese guy going up against the Triads, or maybe it's a Japanese guy going against the Yakuza. But I gotta read it. We'll see.
Yeah. If it's dope, I'll get the trade.
But yeah, the cover looks pretty cool. This is
That's
my
cool.
Aftershock issue number 1.
I love me some Aftershock, man. I recently won $100 from their gift store, man. It was dope.
Oh, nice. This one here. Oh, man, I didn't see that. Okay. This one is a Jenny Frison, Human Days Cursed Web.
Can't go wrong with Jenny.
Yeah, I didn't see. I didn't see this one when they first came out. Then when I went back today, they have like that much big stack. But yeah, I didn't see it. There's a little ding
I
there.
resisted cover horror buying that one. I almost did. I'm not buying the Demon Days stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's more like a cover buy for that one, Jenny Prison.
Yeah, I almost did.
Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hutt. This is a second printing. This is issue number 1. This is a second printing. So
The
you
unit
have
right up in the front. Oh,
yeah,
does it say Deva? Eva?
Deva Lompop. Lompop. Deva.
How would that read? Have you read it?
This one?
Yeah.
I still got to get to it. So I'm like a little late. I still have to read all these other books. I'm like way behind. And
Yeah.
I think this
I've
is
been focused on catching up on my reading, so I'm
yeah.
almost caught up.
It's yeah, since work has got me
Yeah.
like working late at night. I come home like dead tired. I don't want to like just take a shower and go to bed,
Yeah.
man.
You don't want to read, you won't remember anything anyway.
Right. This is Bosch. This is like from what I heard, this is the first book or first appearance of Bosch in a Star Wars book, right?
Is that Boosha
Yeah,
or
it's
Bou?
Bou. So it's Bosch. I think it's Bosch. Is
Oh,
it?
it's 2H. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
I think it's pronounced Bosch.
I have no idea, man.
It's like somebody should like pronounce it, but that's a first appearance, I think.
Comic journey friends see each other face to face, bare their souls, and point out their favorite comic books. That's what we do, dog.
Yeah, why not? Come on board.
What are you afraid of? What do you think somebody's gonna start saying? Oh my God, this dude's so ugly. If you see that on anybody's comic book channel, that'd be crazy. Well, man, you are especially ugly, brother.
All right, there's a lake. You want to hop on? Come on, man. Let's see your face. All right. This is I think last week's or last 2 weeks. I'm not sure. Miles Morales. This is a Clone Saga. But yeah, I like that cover. I didn't pick this one up when it came out, so.
Did you get that Iron Man 12 Miles Morales cover?
No, they didn't have that one. They have just the regular cover.
Man,
So
I got 3 of them. Although my friend claimed one of them, I couldn't tell him no.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that, and man, I didn't even order it too. I'm like, okay.
It's a nice cover. I think that one has legs too. It's an all-time cover.
I think on eBay it's going for like at least $20 now, or 20.
I saw it because I almost FOMO bought it for $20. I'm glad I did because it was in my shop.
This one's Shang-Chi 4. This one has the first appearance of his mother, right? From what I'm hearing, I think it's first appearance of his mother in there.
I have that one, but I haven't read it yet. I need to read that one.
Family.
I've read up to 3.
Family versus family. So yeah, I think this one, from what I'm hearing, has his mother in there. First appearance.
I talked to you. You hadn't seen Shang-Chi. Have you seen it yet?
I still haven't seen the movie yet.
You're slipping. Oh, we got to talk about this movie. What are you doing?
I'm working, man. Working, then yeah, usually it's Sundays. I mean, that's like we just relax and nothing else.
Fun. It's a fun movie. I don't think is it. Can kids watch it? I don't know if there's customers in it. I think there might be.
I mean, I heard it's really good, but yeah, I still haven't seen it yet. So this one here, Kang Issue 2. Nice cover. Looks better.
Yeah, did that cover? I don't remember.
Looks better in person when I picked it up. So it looks.
Oh, is that an A? That's the A. That's Michael.
Yeah, that's the A cover. All right, hey Journey, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. What's up? Got that logo?
Oh, we're getting the shot of his feet. Oh no, we got a Lobo mask.
Got the Lobo eye.
There you go. You got my face.
How's it going?
All right.
I can't give it to you that easily.
Oh, it's all good, bro. Play it how you feel it, man. We ain't.
I got to build up the anticipation to see my ugly mug. It's
All
like pay-per-view.
The Last Annihilation Wakanda. This is issue 1. Has looks like Black Panther, and I'm not even sure who that is. Do you know who that is? Circumstances.
No, I don't.
And then
Who's writing that?
The Shadow there. Evan Narcisse. I believe that's how he pronounces his name.
I jumped in late on
Evan
Coach's run on Black Panther, and I was so lost. I just didn't have any idea what was going on.
I like the interior art.
Yeah. What do you think of my take of Lobo? I'm going to send this over to somebody that got a Lobo one from me. I figured I'd do my own thing and send it over to them.
Looks good, man. Looks better than anything.
Yeah, I like it. Looks good.
It's something to it, I guess.
Yeah, man, it's nice. Ox Beats is showing you love. He says it's dope. I agree.
So,
you went got the facts.
I got another one. So they have like this much of it. So
yeah, they had plenty. I didn't buy any. It didn't seem difficult to get one.
Eternals, Thanos Rising.
Principal Defects was hating on this cover, but I like this cover.
This is it's not Ribic?
Yeah.
Have you read that yet?
How do you say his name?
It's Isad Ribic.
Yeah, I like that one. I did read it. I liked it. It was a good read.
I got that. I picked that up too. I haven't read it yet, so I'm really curious to see what that's all about. I haven't touched anything Eternals or Thanos since I got back into this. So I'm very curious.
Well, it tells his original story about his parents, how he came to be. I thought it was interesting. I've been reading all of this Eternal stuff from these guys.
Do you think I'm going to be lost by picking this up and trying to read it without reading anything else prior?
Not this one, no.
I think it'd be okay to start out with
this one. This one works as a standalone because it's just about Thanos. You don't necessarily know that it's about Thanos in the beginning, but you'll learn, okay, we're talking about Thanos here.
So that UF4's reprint's going for $40-$50 on eBay. Wow, man.
I think it's people just, I think there's people with too much money in this game. I need to start making money off those people myself.
Right. Agony, issue number 1. I think this is a scan variant. Scan or scan?
Yeah, I've not been doing the Cynthia thing. You have to let me know on that one.
Where's Rob tonight?
Oh, I don't.
This is past Rob time.
He's usually your partner in crime.
Yeah, I know.
No, Slim decided to go back to work, so now he ruined the Wednesday thing. And I told him to tell his wife that, the YouTube thing's going to have to take, precedence here, but.
Let's see, where's Rob here? I don't know. I don't know if he's sometimes he can't go later. Like at 5, he can come on at 5, but later on, I'm not sure he can come on. But usually he has something to do.
Yeah, I told you this messes with him. He always says he's got to go to bed. He's probably joking, but.
Slim, I know that you saw that last, eBay gamble I did this week. I'm not sure if you also saw that, but I got thinking as far as a good collab video that maybe we could do with a group of us.
Okay.
As far as our greatest hits, as far as getting a great deal or something like that, and try to show off our best deal that we've been able to accomplish getting either through eBay or through a store or something like that.
All right.
What do you guys think of that?
That sounds cool. Yeah, you got the great Secret Wars number 8. That one's awesome.
Honestly, that was such a hit. And just going back at it, I regret not grabbing a couple other lots the same guy had, but I was being so cautious because he had low feedback. He was like new, and you don't know what you're gonna get from these kind of things. You kind of want to like dip your toe into the kind of thing, and I ended up getting that one. I got that in the Amazing Spider-Man lot, but I've got a couple good hits like that on eBay over the past, and I think there's a lot of other people that have gotten great deals like that.
Right.
That I think the community would love to hear about.
Sounds good.
Yeah, my great deals in the back end of my local shops. I haven't really messed with eBay too much.
No. Yeah, usually eBay's I go on to get like the older keys. Try to look for like a good deal for like those older keys. I still got a couple more books, and then I still got to open up my MidTown books. It's a lot of stuff. Black Widow. So this is a Miles Morales cover. The variant.
Can't go wrong with Miles.
You got a big haul this week, Slim.
What's that? Yeah, it's
a big haul.
This MidTown is actually, is it last week or maybe this week? I'm not sure. And then went to my LCS after work. And some of these are new books. Daredevil issue 34. This is a Miles cover.
Another Miles cover, yeah. That's nice.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah, we finally get some things moving in that issue.
Right. Yeah, I missed out on the Iron Man 12, the Miles one with the DJ.
Have you read this yet?
Yeah, this one is actually pretty decent. No, not this issue yet, but
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That issue is good.
This one.
Is there anything other than that cover to that Iron Man 12, or is it just a cover buy for everybody?
Oh, it's straight up cover buy for me.
It's a strictly cover buy.
You see, I missed out on it completely. That one and Red Room, for some reason, were sold out completely at my LCS.
Okay.
I could have got that Red Room Spawn cover I was talking about. I passed on that one, though.
Yeah, I passed
I've been indecisive about that decision.
Hey, Comic Book G-Spot. How you doing, Robert? Hope all is well. So Robert is having a 100th, I believe, 100th episode tonight, I think, right?
Nice.
This is just a cover by the David Nakayama.
Cover.
This is
great cover.
Green Lantern 2021 annual. Yeah. Nice yellow cover. That's Jessica Cruz, right?
I have no idea, but she looks dope.
Yeah, I think that's her. She's in the yellow core now.
I got no idea what's going on with Green Lantern these days.
Oh, that's DC. I know nothing about Green Lantern. Yeah.
All right, my last LCS pickup is this new one here, Primordial, Jeff Lemire book. From
I got that one too.
The cover to that one.
Yeah,
I picked up both covers. I got the one cover for one of my LCSs, and then I saw this one at the other one, so I'm like, I gotta get this. I'm a sucker for monkeys. I see a good monkey on a cover, I'm gonna pick it up.
I liked that B cover with the monkey on it. It looks good.
Yeah, this one is the C cover. 100th episode. Yep. Well, it's a 100th episode of I think interviews with other channels.
Rob does the interviews?
No, this is from Comic Book G-Spot.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yep. Celebration, yeah. Celebration, yes, for the community, and have same books from my two co-hosts. Okay, nice.
That's what's up, man.
What are we celebrating?
Comic Book G-Spot, 100 interviews.
100th episode interviews.
Nice.
Interviews, yep.
That's pretty awesome.
That's
I think it's at
that's dope.
12 midnight.
That's the grind right there. That's doing it for the fam.
Yep.
Keep doing it, man. I watch YouTube all day. That's what I watch now. So I need y'all to keep turning stuff out for me.
I don't watch TV anymore. I just watch YouTube.
I don't.
That's like
I've replaced y'all with my TV.
YouTube, and then Disney for like What If and all the
I haven't even watched What If yet. I need to catch up on that. I want to let it finish, and then I'll end all.
I was starting to watch I believe, is it the 6th episode with Killmonger saves Tony Stark.
What'd you think of that?
I haven't finished yet. I came home from work from break, then watched like a little bit of it. It's okay.
Yeah, I just felt it was like,
right. It's okay.
Oh, it was dope in the trailer. I haven't seen the episode, but it Daredevil was good.
For some reason, I like the zombie one better. I like that one. That was pretty cool.
That was interesting. I think the Doctor Strange one was probably the most intriguing one to me.
Yeah.
The first one was actually pretty good. The Captain Carter one actually hit a lot of good points.
Right. That was the first issue, first episode. That was a nice one.
It definitely hit a lot of good talking points on it. I forgot which one was the second one.
Yeah, I have to go back and check it out. Comic Book G Spot. Yeah, go ahead and post your link. Here, maybe I can find it. I'll go ahead and post it. Let's see here. Okay, I have your link. I'll post it. Here you go.
Yeah, man, that looks comic funny.
All right, guys. So that is
thank you. This is a giveaway I'm doing for somebody.
That's a giveaway. Nice.
Yeah, I had promised somebody to do a private sketch for them. They said they like Spider-Man and let me do whatever I wanted. I said, what do you like, classic or black suit? They said both. So I figured I'm going to do something really off the wall right now.
Okay.
And incorporating the both in. So I got Spider-Man here in the front with the black suit. And I got some crazy stuff going on over here in the back with classic Spidey.
I think you started to draw that on our live last time, on my live.
I did, and that's why I continued doing it since I continued live. I figured I'd make this slim exclusive drawing.
All right, thanks, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so this is my MidTown.
What's your favorite characters, guys?
Well, I start off with Wolverine, so Wolverine is still my favorite, but every once in a while I go back and pick up his books.
I'd have a hard time picking a favorite, man. I always loved Scarlet Witch and Vision when I was a kid, so I guess that's still there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah.
Well, everybody's got to have a favorite. I mean, I got my own favorites. I mean, between Hulk, which is not really that normal. Like a lot of people like the Hulk. I love the Hulk, but I equally like from the DC level Lobo, which is not really the most popular character to like. But
he's got his niche.
For me, when it comes to DC, that's the guy I like.
Hey, there he is. Oh, okay. Now everything's gonna be fine, guys.
Why is that?
How's it going, Rob?
Hey guys, I'm only here for a cameo. I was gonna come and say hi. Kind of got me at a bad time, Sean. I gotta get ready for a show tomorrow. Did a comic show today.
I thought
I'm gonna be doing a comic show tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Are we gonna get into an argument if this is a cameo or a full appearance of Rob?
It's only a few minutes for the cameo. Anyway, I have to get ready. I actually get ready for the next day. This is a double comic weekend. There's a show. Today's show was in Annandale, Virginia. Tomorrow's show is at Hunt Valley, Maryland. It's in Baltimore County. And for those, I'm sure some people in the audience in the comments might be going to that show tomorrow. I have no idea, but the today's show was a comic and sports card show, and tomorrow is an all comic show.
Okay.
Are you buying, selling, or both?
Yeah, I picked up an Aliens one, another Aliens one. I have a bunch of those now.
Nice.
And
Rob, was that you showing off all the She-Hulks in one of the videos?
Yeah, that was. And as a matter of fact, I had 77 copies. I was down to my last 34 at that video.
Only the last 34, right?
Yeah.
How long ago was that, Rob?
That was 2017, I think. I wish I had shown before I did YouTube. I had like 30 copies and 40 copies of I think I had like 42 copies of 361 Spider-Man. I had 70 copies of X Factor 6 first. They were like $2 for $1 at one point. I was buying like crazy. That's why when I see these prices nowadays, I like shake my head.
You were getting X Factor 6 for $2 for $1?
Yeah, or $3. Whenever I came across them cheap. Hey, listen.
Wow.
I mean, I had
Right.
just come back to I'm the spec person. I had the first Teen Titans, Brave and Bold 54, Silver Age. God, I had like 18 copies of that book.
Wow.
I had probably 20 plus copies of DC Presents 26. Yeah, I mean, I think I bought a 9.4 for like 50 or $60. This is back in the day when you could buy stuff. It wasn't that much. As it isn't. I guess like the last 3 or 4 years, everything went crazy. But if you go back to like 2015,
huh? You sell all your books?
Yeah, all those are all sold. Those are all actually I sold some books actually a little while ago. Some friends came by to do a buy for me, and yeah.
Honestly, I don't remember on some of those books that you're mentioning prices like that since the early 90s to 80s. I mean, maybe it's the New York factor that I have here, but X Factor 6s, She-Hulk 1s, stuff like that. That was never like dollar bin stuff over here. At least as long as I can remember.
I went to a comic show in it was Virginia. It was Northern Virginia, and a guy brought. I think it was the late. I think I'll say 1999. A guy brought a stack of She-Hulk 1s. Could not sell them $1. Please buy one. This is like I think it was 1999 or 2000. Yeah, there were. I went to the show over. By the way, Sean, up by all the She-Hulks at Wizard Chicago, and now I think it was 2017, maybe 2018, somewhere in that range. That's when I got them. If you find a dealer who just wants to unload, yeah,
that's cheap. Yeah,
I could have bought. They were $1.50. It was 77 copies for $100. I could have bought more, but I was like, my suitcase is already packed. I could have bought. He had a short box of them.
Oh wow!
I should have bought all of them and just said, but yeah, I had 20 copies of Spider-Man 300. They were like, I had graded ones. I think the highest grade I had was 9.6. It was a Stan Lee signed one.
Nice.
I got that for $4.50.
That's pretty good.
And you didn't keep any of them, huh?
It's all gone, dude. I got really good about deals. I mean, I got really good sales of them because when I show them off, somebody make me an offer I couldn't refuse. So
you're not really sentimental to some of the books that you get. You don't keep them. Like if you find the opportunity, you get rid of them.
Rob is a different breed of comic book collector.
I do read comics. There's some big dealers who I'm not going to mention they are purely just for sales. No, I like them, but then if you see a really good deal in a book, you know it's gonna be hot, and they're going for not very much,
But you don't have like a untouchable collection for yourself. Like everything has a price.
Yes, I mean here's a deal. So some books are not for sale, but they can be bought.
Right. Understood. Makes sense.
If you buy a book for $1, it's going for like $500, and that actually happened to me more than once. Somebody says $450, I'm gonna go, okay, I was gonna give you a better deal than that, but you're gonna pay $450 for it, sure. Yeah.
See, that makes sense. Like I got some books for me are untouchables unless I find higher grade replacements. That's the way I usually look at them like that. Yeah. But the other ones I don't really give a crap. If somebody wants it, you could have it. That kind of thing. If they were just like books I bought on an impulse or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's surprising, like especially like with the Daredevil that you got, like that I would have thought would have been a keeper.
I regret selling that. I sold that one way too early. I paid. It was like I think it was like a 4 or 5 or 7. It was $750. I tried to get down lower. The guy wouldn't do it. It was 3 years ago. It was at the first State Con. I sold it for I think $1,200. I was happy. I'm sure it goes for a lot. I'm sure it goes for more. Now, what would a 4 or 5 go for now? I have no idea. What would a 4.0 go for?
You could get some good money for it right now.
Right?
That's the thing about the market now. I was talking to one of my LCS owners around here, and he was talking about how he did at the con. He said he had one of the best cons that he had in years, but it was killing him every single sell because he knew that the books he was selling were going to be worth more next year. And with the way this market is, for those keys, that's going to be true. So it's hard to sell those things.
I had way better books than that too. I mean, I've had the Golden Age books I used to love. I didn't do any videos of them, but I do have images of them. I did save. Maybe I'll put them on a video some days. I had some truly books. Actually, I had doubles of I sold because the price got so crazy. But now it's even worse. I bought a book. I think I paid $1,500, $2,000 for. I sold for $5,000. I looked it up. This is, by the way, this is low grade. This is like poor condition. They go for $20,000 now. That's stuff I used to buy. Yeah, I mean, I used to pass. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to brag. I used to pass on AF-15s, in low grade like 2.0s to buy books that cost a little bit more than that. But now, of course, 2.0s, 2.0 AF-15s are crazy now.
Any regrets about getting?
Oh God, yeah, I regret.
Well, here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Do I regret selling some of the books? Hell yeah. But I used the proceeds because I like to hunt. I like finding good books. Also, I use the money. Also, by the way, I do file taxes on everything I sell too. I don't hide the money. I mean, I do it in cash, sure, but I do everything. I keep track of everything that I buy and sell. Because I've been audited by. That's the reason I've been audited. That's why I keep track of everything once by the IRS. No, I get the I use money to travel to shows. I've been to shows from the East Coast to the West Coast. And I look as a way to meet people, have a great time. That's how I look at it, and find good books.
Nice.
I mean, the thrill of the hunt is a big thing of it. Like I get it, like a jolt like crazy when I get an awesome deal or find something awesome.
When you find it in the bin, that's feeling great.
Right. Like some of these keys I got on the wall here, I got for like less than $100, and now they're like over some of them $200 or something. So
yeah,
not bad.
And I love comics. I like reading really good stories and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I like the experience of going to find them, meeting people, having a good time, and finding something new. That's my opinion on comics. And so, I like talking comics too.
Is there something out there? Is there actually something out there that if you were able to discover in the wild or somewhere, that if you found it, you never sell it?
No,
and it'd be forever.
There's nothing I would never keep forever. You can't take it with you, right? So if they say you can't take it with you, I'd rather have experiences of going to shows across the country, travel around the world, whatever you want to do, and finding new comics. I'm all about, that's why I don't buy too many big giant books. I mean, occasionally I'll pick up a good book like the Daredevil one or something, but I like finding that new thing, discovering a new book that it may be hot in the future for not very much.
See, I envy that discipline that you have because I don't have that discipline. I got a little bit of that hoarder mentality where I'll buy them, store them away, and I'm like, nobody's ever touching this kind of this out of my collection. I have that a little bit of that mentality with certain things, not all things, but certain things. Even if my gut is telling me now's the time where I need to cash out on it, I won't do it because I say this is mine, this is my copy. Nobody's ever going to get it from me. So
I understand. No, for me, the only regret I have is not waiting until I got the price went up even more. I sold, I've sold books like a week or a month before I should have sometimes. The year thing I'm not worried about. But if it's a year later, sure. But I've sold books and within a week or two, it jacked up. After I sold it, it always happens.
Oh, it happens to me all the time.
but are you planning to hold off for a bit and see how the market is before you sell now? Or
I am holding some books back. When I did my sale, I had some friends come by my house. I said some of these, like the Star Wars, for example, the Star Wars stuff, I'm holding on those for some of the popular new characters I think coming in the future. But as far as Marvel and DC, have at it, to a point. I mean, like I said, there's some books I may not sell either. But the comics, they pay for this kind of stuff. They pay for this. They pay for all the gear I have here. Didn't cost me anything, out of my personal money. That's how I look at it.
You want to hear bad timing? A few weeks ago, I ended up selling that passive aggressive book for I think either cover or like $1 above cover, something like that. And immediately the next day, that news comes out and it flies up to like $65, $70. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Right.
By the way, folks, killer story. That is a really good story. Passive aggressive. No, I got the aggressive. I got the aggressive one. I think the passive one's the one that's worth more, but the aggressive story. I've read the passive story. The aggressive story is really good. I like it. I'd love to read the passive story, but I didn't get. I probably should have gone online and picked up one probably for $10 or whatever I was going for at the time. But that's I read the Bad Idea books. I read, except for the Whale Lord one. It wasn't that good, but they're all pretty good stories. And I like comics.
They're fun reads.
They are. And I like collecting comics. I hoard some too myself, but at the end of the day, like Sean, one day you're going to sell. I guess when kids go to college or whatever, they need money or something, or a car, or something, or you go to jail and need money for bail or something like that. You might need to sell them, but
if I win lottery tonight, I won't sell it.
I know, but for me, it's as far as permanent collection, no, my collection's always evolving. I'm always trying to find the next big thing.
Well, the moral to the story for me is, with Bad Idea books, anything I do is going to be a bad idea. If I hold on to it, it goes down. If I sell it, it goes up. So
yeah, don't sell it.
I can't win with those books. Look at the ENIACs right now.
Hey, Shannon girl, how you doing? Nice you stopped in. Hope all is well. So, Rob, when do you have to go, or what time do you have to go to those conventions, or do you have to wake up early?
Well, the Baltimore one, it's like an hour drive to the Hunt Valley. It's not in this Baltimore. It's not in the city. It's in the the suburbs. It's about, I have to go up 95, Baltimore Beltway. You head toward York, PA. It's up that way.
So you're hitting up 2 cons. Is that correct?
The con. There's a con today. Today was the Schaff show. He has a comic and sports card show, and I met a couple of cool guys there and gals there. Chris always had good books. The one guy there sold $20,000 worth of books. He had this one guy, Noel, he had 4 or 5 copies of Ultimate Fallout 4 9/8. He had like all these 9/8, all these raw books. He had a ton of stuff.
Nice.
And I think, and of course, one guy, Brian, came in and probably spent like $6,000 right away. Some guys spent like $8,000 here, $6,000 there. It could be a couple guys. Yeah, Brian, he's a big buyer. He's like the, I think he had at Baltimore. I think he had a $200,000 sale day there at Baltimore. I think it was $213,000 he sold in Baltimore one weekend.
Wow, that's pretty good. So I got my Midtown haul. Then I opened up the AOK from Farley's Nerd Cave, and I went to my local LCS as well today. So I got a lot of books to show. All right, that's
Slim, has your wife
Sean,
chewed you out for staying on these streams as long as you have the past few times?
Yeah, sometimes, but not as bad. She's
Sean, listen.
She's driving right now, so she's driving about 2 hours, so I'm good. I can be on for like 2 hours.
Yeah, Sean, listen, I gotta go. I said make my old cameo. I have to go.
All right.
Prep stuff for tomorrow. Do another.
I'm gonna argue that was a full appearance.
No, I'm out here for. It's a partial full appearance. Anyway, Sean, thanks for letting me know. But I said when you got me, I was getting ready to leave. That's why I thought I'd pop on real quick and tell Circumstances I'll see him later. Comic Journey, I'll see you later, and I'll there he comes. Anyway, I'll see you again soon, okay? But
all right, sounds good.
Have a good time. I'll catch you in the replay.
Take it easy.
All right,
guys.
Good. All right, take
care, guys. See you later.
Good hunting.
You too. Happy hunting, guys.
All right, take care, Rob.
See you later.
Rob.
Later, see you guys.
All right.
You don't hear me?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna show my Midtown haul. I think, I got this one already. Yeah, I went back and this is Miles Morales one. That one. All right, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put all these books now. All right, let's see here. Ronnie Bay Comics, how you doing? Nice you stop in. Hope all is well.
Hey, Circumstance, you go by a real name, or are we doing the Circumstances thing?
Marcus, right?
Marcus is my name. Circum's an anagram of my name.
Just asking.
Because Suckram.
Journey, what is your name?
Oh, you didn't know that? I thought you knew it already. It's Nick.
Nick, okay.
What up, Nick?
All right, Black Widow. So this is the Adam Hughes cover. This is, I believe, this is a cover A. Nice Adam Hughes cover. All right.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I resisted cover whore buying that one, but barely.
I don't touch the Black Widows, to be honest with you. I'm done with a lot of the ongoing series from Marvel.
This is a thick book, man. This is it's a $9.99. This is Fantastic Four. This is a Matisse cover.
Great cover.
Super.
That's a nice cover. I passed on that one though. I heard good things though.
Yeah, it's I heard pretty good things about it. The cover A is Mark Brooks cover, I think.
Is that the one with the 60th anniversary on it?
Yes, that's
the one I got.
Okay.
Those Matisse Games covers are usually pretty decent.
Yeah, this one's not bad. Super Scroll, nice.
I didn't even see that. I might have been tempted to pick that up if I saw it.
But it's a thick book, and it's kind of pricey. Almost, well, it's a $10 book, $9.99.
Well, it is 96 pages.
Yeah, it's a thick book. All right, next one.
No, I don't mind the higher price book if they're giving us the pages that are coming with it,
right?
And it's not like every month or whatever.
And it's
as long as it's not like happening like constantly.
Okay, this one is Fight Girls. So this is issue 3 of 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all the issues. Yeah.
Great read. I love that storyline.
Frank Cho.
Who's gonna win?
I'm not sure.
Who's gonna win? That killer, that great white on the cover. I like the covers. I like the.
I think I know who's gonna win.
Which one?
I think I know who's gonna win. I don't want to say because I think it's already spoiled. If you look at the issue 5 cover,
yeah,
they have the person blotted out, but you can tell who it is still.
Oh, okay.
See, I haven't looked at all that stuff. I try not to look in advance. I wait till like it comes out that week, so I don't have any anticipation. What I have to start actually ordering stuff online, kind of like what Sean does with Midtown, either with that or my comic shop.
I mean,
just to save some money on some of the shipping.
You're gonna miss out too, like that Miles Morales. I mean, you got to lock those things in early if you're gonna get them.
Yep. They also have pre-orders too from Midtown, so you can pre-order, and it's cheaper too. I think it's only like $2 something.
Yeah, I use things from another world. They do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
How much percentage you guys get off?
It depends on when you order. You get more the earlier you order.
Yep. This is a second printing to the Me You Love in the Dark, the Scotty Young book.
What you guys think of that?
Not bad.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, it's
I'm like, I don't know. I went in there open-minded. You know, I'm not a fan of Scotty Young art. Nothing wrong with it for what it is.
Right.
It's not my style as far as like that kind of look. But I'm like, all right, I'll give it an opportunity. He's writing it. You know, art's a little different from what his normal style is.
Is he the art on that? I don't think he's doing the art.
I was like,
No, it's Jorge Corona.
Yeah. He's just writing that.
He's just writing it.
I like the way he draws the girl or the woman.
Like Strange Academy, he's writing Strange Academy, and that's actually a good read too. Hey. That's number 2, issue 2.
Give that dog a treat.
It's hungry.
Yeah, she loves bothering me.
That dog deserves a treat.
So that one is this is issue 2. was wondering where the love scenes were with the title.
Maybe they're still coming, right? They're still in the courting stage.
It's a dark book.
Hey, speak of.
All I know is I don't want to spoil anything, but I wouldn't be trusting things the way that this lady is trusting things.
So I picked up the first issue of that. I have the second one in my pull box. I guess I'll pick that one up, but I'm not sure if I want to continue with it. To be honest with you, I'm just like, it's not doing it for me.
Yeah, I think if you don't like the first one, then you probably should stop.
You probably wouldn't take. Yeah, you probably wouldn't get the second one. This one's a new one. I Am Batman. This is a Mattina cover, the variant.
Can't go wrong with Francesco Mattina.
Yeah, some of the stuff is good. Some of the stuff is like way too dark. Don't you think it's like way too dark sometimes?
You don't always hit for me, but he hits a lot.
He goes through these phases. Didn't he go like through a white background stage and then black background stage? And
yeah, that one looks kind of dark, but it looks cool. Not bad.
I like his art.
Hey, Hamid, how you doing?
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Oh,
Something
okay.
going on with your mic, though. Is it a fan, maybe?
You're having static, though. I can hear some static.
Ah, shoot.
Or it could be a fan.
Can you hear me right now?
I can hear you, yeah.
There's another noise going on. Oh, it just stopped.
Okay, I had two mics. I have one in my headset and one in my cam. So that's probably why.
All right.
How you guys doing?
Now you got something
Guys,
else
I'm gonna
going
have
on.
to. I gotta
That's
take
not
a
me.
call. I'll get back on.
Okay.
That's,
All right, Journey. Journey's gone. Okay.
Later, Journey.
Bye, Journey. This is from Black Mass. This is white. Third print.
ooh, I missed out on that one. My LCS didn't get that one. I have actually black right here.
Oh, you have the black also. This one is yeah, I missed out on the first and second printing.
Yeah, you got the black one.
Oh,
This
nice.
is
Yeah.
the first one.
Is that the first print?
Yeah, this first print, number 1.
Nice.
I saw that one today, and I didn't buy it out of protest.
What? This one?
I don't like the 2,500 first issue copy thing. I don't like it.
What do you mean?
Their first issue, they're only doing like 2,500 copies, so nobody.
From
can
white, you mean?
That's pretty short.
for white, yeah.
This one?
Yeah, that one. The
That one?
first one, though, I don't know what they're doing with the reprints, but the first.
Oh
issue
yeah,
was
this was something I heard. It was capped.
It was only 2,500. So if you were at
2,500?
LCS, you only got one, if any.
Yeah, that's why I missed out on it. He probably couldn't order it, or did he ordered it and didn't come in?
I got
They
that.
have to allocate, right?
I got that from Midtown.
Yeah. No, but that's third print. He's probably talking about the
Hey,
first
see,
print.
that's what I'm talking about, Seth.
The first
Fight
print
the
is
power.
capped.
Fight the power that be. No, like, I mean, I gotta start making decisions like that. I gotta like. This thing's about love, and I gotta make sure I support the things I love, and that I don't support the things I don't love.
Right. Red Room. Are you guys reading this one? This is issue number 3. Oh, 4.
I read the first one. I've been buying them since. I haven't got to reading them yet. It's a lot.
Yeah,
I think I have the first one too, but I haven't read any of them.
It's a lot.
it's a lot of stuff to take in. But yeah, I've been picking it up.
Have you read it all? Are you caught up on it?
No, I am right at issue 2, so I still got to read 3 and 4. That one. This one here, Darth Vader. This is issue 16. I think this is the diagram cover, or I think it's what do you call it?
Connecting cover?
No, it's still like a design in it.
Oh, okay. Still
What,
design.
I forget what they call it. Yeah, design cover or something like
It's
that.
just a design cover probably because they have that stuff, yeah.
But yeah, I thought
Or
that
model cover,
looks
like
cool.
scale cover.
Yeah, I thought it looks pretty cool. Got IG88. trying to get more into Star Wars. Haven't really
Same here, yeah.
Haven't really got into like a lot of the Star Wars stuff, but I'm slowly picking up the new ones, like this one here, Bosch.
I'm actually pressing a Star Wars book right now.
Oh, you are?
In the back, right there.
Okay. Is it...
You'll see what it is.
All right. This is actually the first appearance of Bosch in, I think, the Star Wars book.
But actually, no. Tomorrow or maybe later you can see it. I have to cold. It's still pressing actually, so it'll be done in another hour.
So when you press, and then you have to like let it cool in the press.
Yeah, I let it like cold press for another hour, but actually I do it for longer. So when I'm done, I let it press for an hour, like heated press, and then I let it. I usually do it at night because I'm not really like an avid presser. Sometimes I'll just grab a book and put it inside. So basically, I let it go through the night, and then in the morning I'll open it up and see what happens. If it needs another press, I'll do it again, and then I'll press it for an hour, stay an hour at home, let it press, and then go outside and let it cool press.
Nice. Okay.
For the rest of the day, and then see if it comes out okay. Usually 2 presses is enough, but I don't want to do too much because otherwise the pages dry out too much. Or, I'm not too into the science of pressing and paper, what goes into the paper. But pressing is too expensive, so I just bought a cheap thing for myself, and to lower the cost,
Right. Sleeping Comics, how you doing? Nice of you to stop in. Hope all is well with you. Spider-Man.
Hey, Sleeping. What up, homie?
That's a good cover.
Spider-Man. Yeah, this is a nice cover. Is
that the last one? Yeah, I think so, right?
I think this might be the last one.
It's 5.
Issue 5, yeah.
That's a cool cover. Anything with the Sai? Have you read it?
Up to issue 3. So I'm still missing 4.
Okay, Cygob. I think Cygob is his cameo, and this is the first appearance of Cygob. Cyber Goblin, basically.
I thought 4. Was it 4? 4 or 3?
Was it 4?
3 is cameo, and then 4 is like his full appearance.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that's my bad.
I think so, but we'll see. Yeah, this is the last one, so we'll see. I gotta still read it. Let's see here. Always okay. This one, Kang. Did you pick this one up?
Ooh. I have the first one in 25. I didn't pick up the second one. But it's a cool cover. It's also a limited series, so I'm gonna finish the series. So it's only 5 issues, so why not have a complete run of it? And Kang is coming up, so you never know if they're gonna do anything with a new character or whatever. I think the first one has a first appearance of a new character, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I gotta read it.
Yeah.
I'm way behind on my books. Work has gotten me busy because when I start back, I was going like from the morning all the way till like 6-ish or 9 sometimes. I'm like all day.
Wait, what time do you start, and then what time do you finish?
I start sometimes 8 in the morning, and I don't get done till like sometimes 9.
9? So
like
13 hours. 13 hours. Damn.
Sometimes. It is a lot of work.
So
starting
like some good overtime.
So starting next week, I'll be doing office work, and then 3 days I'll be on the floor. So I'll be actually starting my regular night shift. So like from 12 to 10, or from 1 to 10.
Okay. So sorry if you told other people. Well, what do you do?
I'm a nurse, a dialysis nurse.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I help people who can't urinate, or their
shit. Oh, okay.
Kidney functions are shot.
Yeah.
Kidney functions. So yeah, that's what I help. I help those. I help those patients out. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm thinking like, okay, what does it need to do night shifts? Because people also need to go, at night and stuff.
Right. So yeah, my patients, they're all good.
Okay.
Some of them are like on their last leg and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
it sucks.
It's part of the job. What
Yeah,
are
it's
you
part
gonna
of the job.
How is Ma? Yeah, how's Ma? I've been wondering about Ma.
I don't know. This is cover D.
B, right? Yeah.
D.
I saw it. I read the synopsis about her eating her boyfriend or somebody.
Oh man,
But
really?
I
haven't
think
read it yet. I just got it, so I don't know.
I think it's something gruesome. Like it could be like.
Is she like a cannibal?
Yeah, she becomes something. She has some type of trauma or whatever. That's what I read. That's what I kind of remember. And yeah, she kind of goes ballistic and eats people.
Oh.
I think. I'm not sure.
I like this cover though. This is a nice
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah, I had a question. Like you said something about you ordering your comics at Midtown, which means you get them for cheaper. So it won't be $4.99 but $2 something.
No, that's pre-order.
Yeah, pre-order.
If you pre-order from Midtown, usually it's like $2.59 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just order weekly, it's like 10% off.
Okay, but pre-order means like if you get your LCS gets a preview, and you order immediately from that preview book at Midtown, right?
Yeah, Midtown has like their own kind of like a preview, but they call it pre-order. They have the books that
Yeah, I'll have to hit that up, see what I can do there. Yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
Pre-order is basically a promise to buy, like months ahead or weeks ahead. You say, "Hey, I want to buy this," and it locks you in, so you have to buy it.
Oh no,
you get a discount for doing that.
If you get a 50% discount, like I have books that my LCS gets, and usually like it's a problem for him to get it all the way from America to where I live.
So you're in England, right? Or what?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Okay.
Yeah. So sometimes it's like allocation is a problem at our place. So usually he knows what he gets in the day that it gets in, and it's problem getting it refilled and stuff like that. So it's a good second option.
Oh, hey Journey, how you doing?
You're back. I'm back.
So pre-order is usually about 2 months to 3 months ahead, I think.
My comic shop does the same thing too, and I think their discount is 35%.
Okay.
So I
got to compare the two to see which one makes more sense. I'd rather do it through Midtown because Midtown is actually close to home to me. I'm in New York.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
So Moth, this is issue 4 of 6, so got 2 more issues. This is actually a pretty good read. I like this book. That's cover.
She gets superpowers, but she's terminally ill, right, or something like that.
Yeah, if she uses her powers, then it's like a time clock. She has like a certain amount of time, then she dies. This one, have you guys been picking up this one? This is 9 Stones.
I saw it in my LCS. How is it? How's the first read?
I passed on it.
I don't like the art personally. It's more like anime, manga, something.
Yeah.
Like Americanized anime style. That's right.
That's part of what turned me off the cover.
Yeah.
I think this might be my last issue, but yeah, it's decent. It's not bad. But I hear you about the manga style. It's American version.
Yeah. Yeah, Americanized manga, that's what I call it. I don't know if there's a name for it or not, but that's what I get the feeling that it is.
Manganized,
yeah. But that's issue 2.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard much of people talking about these things, so I don't know.
What do you mean?
I haven't heard anybody talk about
9 Stones. I haven't heard anybody like really review it or.
Is the read any good, Slim?
Yeah, first one was okay, and then I was thinking about keeping going, but I think 2 might be my last one.
What's the synopsis on that one?
9 Stones. What's the synopsis?
When is Sleeping getting on? Where's he at?
60, 90. That's where we're talking about the pre-orders.
But yeah, I'm gonna look at Midtown because like if you get 50% off on something that's a sure deal or a surefire for yourself, like why not, right?
Right.
If you're gonna be picking them up every week, every month, regardless,
Yeah.
it's a no-brainer.
So pretty much it's like 9 Stones. Here's some synopsis for issue number 1. Disturbing dreams shake L-Star Jacob's night, but his daytime life is not much better. His father, the boss of a criminal organization, has decided that it's time for his son to gain experience in the underground world. So Allie, 19, finds himself doing what in quote looks like internship. I'm not sure. Doing an internship in a convenience store run by a man who, under the cover of home deliveries, is selling drugs to the entire city. To teach him the job in. Well, that's how they do it. Okay, to teach him the job is. Wow, I don't know. They do like some like asterisks and stuff. Teach him the quote is Christopher, an older guy. The bond created between the two of them will give life to dark presence and disturbing and enigmatic premonitions. So it's kind of like
I don't know. That sounds like a big fat pass to me.
a lot of stuff. I don't know, but I'm gonna probably pass on.
Not gonna lie, the cover art of the first one, I don't mind it. It looks good, but it's like
Sean, question.
Sure.
That's the one I want.
Are these books that you buy out of curiosity because you want to read them, or are they books that you're buying because you're specking on, a combination of everything? Runs that you're putting together? Just out of curiosity, how you collect?
Basically off of curiosity of how the story goes. I usually pick up issue 1s and try them out. And then if I don't like it, I won't pick up issue 2. And then if I do like, if it's so-so, I'll try to pick up issue 2. And if issue 2 is actually pretty good, I'll continue. But if it doesn't, I'll stop. So it's basically off of curiosity. Yeah.
I like the issue 1 strategy as well.
Right. So, I mean, if I pick up issue 1, I try to, see how it is. And if it's good, I'll continue it. And then if it's not good, I'll stop.
Yeah. So you're more of a collector of stories than
specking. Right. I collect stories and I also collect art. If it's a good art, if something like pops up and if I like it, I'll pick it up as well. So kind of both art and story, but mainly the story. Sometimes
do you keep it all? Do you keep it all, or do you ever sell anything?
All the books I buy, I've been keeping, so I haven't sold anything yet.
You're not like Rob.
So we got another hoarder.
My wife probably says I'm hoarding.
Yeah,
it's not hoarding if it's different. It's one category, but they are different books. That's not hoarding.
Yeah, they're different books. They're not
exactly
like the same books.
Call it a library. Next time, say it's not common. It's a library.
So it's my collection.
How much space does it take, Slim? Your collection?
A lot. Here, I can show you. Yeah, right. See down there?
Okay. That's not that bad. Okay, yeah. Now I see it. Never mind.
There's no way that's all of it. Yeah, there's got to be.
Okay.
Down there, all that. Yeah.
Oh, he's got stuff.
Have you ever thought about like your long-term plan? Are you going to give it to your kids or?
Long-term plan. Okay, that's a good one. My kids, I will probably give the good ones to my kids. And then if I have to, I would sell the ones that I don't want to keep. So like all the keys and stuff, I'll give these to my kids.
Yeah, explain to your kids what they are and why they're like important, and then give them to your kids.
So they know because they read their books too, so they collect the the free comic book day, I took them along, and they got a lot
That's
of
cool.
books too.
That's cool.
So they like it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
This one I'm looking forward to reading this one, but
Yeah, I like the synopsis on that one too.
yeah. So it's about the rhino, and supposedly the rhino's is it blood?
The last of its kind, right?
Yeah,
it has a cure for the world or something.
Yeah, it has a cure for like all these all the people. But yeah, that looks like a good, interesting read.
That's a Behemoth book.
I'll give you a little bit of advice on the strategy I'm using as far as what to do with the hoarding that I'm doing right now.
Because that's what it is, folks.
Well, come on, let's be honest. We're hoarders. I am going to be slowly starting to grade a lot of the better stuff that I have.
Yes.
For the reason that I want there to be some kind of intrinsic type of evaluation or appraisal on them, just in case I'm gone one day and my kids get this stuff and don't know what to do with it and don't know the values of it. I don't want them to get ripped off, trying to sell it off and that kind of thing. And
watch Pressable Defects. They were just talking about this.
And all the excess stuff, I'm just gonna basically just unload. Unless they're the runs that I really like and I want to keep like forever, kind of a thing. Stuff that I'm not really like. A lot of the stuff that I get like on a weekly basis right now, I know that they're not long term. Like there's a lot of stuff that I'm testing out, reading for one time, and I'm like, I hate this thing. What am I going to do with it? Just keep it? I might as well get rid of it, sell it to somebody, give it to somebody that actually is going to appreciate it, rather than just keeping it in a long box forever in my closet and taking up the room. So,
right.
And I do suggest that to anybody that has kids or people they want to pass along the books to at one point, try to get as many as you can, especially the better books, graded, because one, you'll be able to insure them easier, and two, when they inherit them, they'll know how to be able to evaluate them if they ever decide to have to sell them for one reason or another. The last thing you want is to have a Hulk 181 or something like good in your collection that they end up paying pennies a dollar for.
Yeah, you don't want to give them to your kids raw, in a sense, because once you have it graded, it's like a guaranteed number,
Right.
At least they know how to price it at that point. They could go on an app. They could look on Go Collect. They could look at something to be able to understand what it is that they have.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm planning to send some more books to CGC or CBCS, especially my autographed ones. I'm gonna send it to CBCS for verification.
I still don't understand why the price difference with CGC and CBCS. I know I understand like why, but I don't know why it's necessary.
I think it's because CGC has been there longer. And,
but longer doesn't mean
there's a lot of people that just will only do CGC, and that's why.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you guys exactly why. Because we're all morons and we're willing to pay it. That's why.
True. Yeah.
If none of us was willing to pay it, they would not be charging it.
But the quality wise for the quality control for CGC has gone down, way down, because they've been messing up on books like spine ticks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Spine ticks, and you have a hair, your slab,
and broken slabs and everything.
So a lot of people are trying to go to CBCS now. So CBCS is actually going up instead of going down.
And they need more people. They need more, I don't understand their business. They keep it small. We don't even have a CGC in Europe. If you're a company, you're trying to expand, but of course do it slowly, because you need to ensure that you have enough money, capital to keep yourself sustained. Okay. But I mean, CGC has been at it so much, for such a long time. I mean, there should be a department where they expand, and because right now they're blocked. They're I don't know how to say that in English, but Like it's not moving anywhere, you know?
Right.
They have the same people, they have the same facilities, and they're not scaling up. Like more people want their stuff graded. They're losing money. They're literally losing and bleeding money on their company because everybody's now looking at CBCS instead of growing the company and getting more books graded faster.
Do any of you right at this moment have anything out that's waiting to be graded?
Yeah, I have like 20 comics out.
When did you send them out?
Like 6 months ago.
All right. I sent through my comic shop. He pressed a couple books for me. This was my trial with the CGC. I wanted to see the first time I'm ever sending anything to CGC. I decided to do it through my comic shop because he pressed it for me and did the service. So I'm like, all right, I'll pay him a couple extra bucks because he's taking care of me to do it. And plus, at the same time, you're sending it with a whole bunch of other books. We did it on the 3rd week of April. We literally this week, just received confirmation that it was received by them.
Mm-hmm.
They had it sitting there, but we just got the confirmation that it's received. So who knows how many more months I'm going to have to wait before they finish grading them and actually send them to us. It's ridiculous.
Because I sent
in Florida
8 books. I sent 8 books in April. Is it April? Yeah. Now it says it's scheduled for grading, and that was in June. So I'm still waiting for it to be graded since June.
Yeah.
It's like
see that I'm in the same boat with you. 3rd week of April, and they said received, and I'm assuming now it's scheduled for grading. But you're waiting since June for them to do it.
Start grading it.
Who knows when I'm going to get it done?
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Right, they're taking too long.
That's what I'm saying. They have to scale and get more people on the job because you look at their website, they're hiring, but they need to move a little bit faster. But the problem is they already failed because they should have anticipated it and grew with the expectation of what the people have.
Yeah, I got 2 more books. So this is
that's a cool one.
Primordial. And then I also have the other variant as well.
I think I ordered the 1 in 25, the Virgin variant at my LCS, but I haven't gone this week.
All right. Yeah.
Isn't it fun? Like getting Sean all frustrated. We keep cutting him off from showing his things. We're dragging it off for him.
Yeah. No, let him show your comic. That's a cool cover.
This is my last one. This
cover.
is the Joker issue number 7. I like this one. I like the.
That's a very, very good cover.
Half like skeleton, half face.
Yeah.
It is a nice copy.
Another not lot going on issue.
Yeah.
I ended up going with a different cover this time. I went with the one where he looks like he's a bus driver.
Oh, okay. I see that one.
Yeah, that was the A cover.
That's A, right?
I just found that the most intriguing one because I've seen like a ton of the Punchline covers like in the past on the other issues. And I saw the other one where he's in a straitjacket, which reminded me of a lot of other issues as well. So I'm like, you know what? I had never seen him like as like a bus driver or whatever he was. It was pretty different. So I'm like, all right, let's try a different approach with this.
It's kind of like a pilot, right, or something? Or
I don't know, pilot. I haven't read it yet, so
it looks cool. But yeah,
you just ruined it for me. See what you did? You ruined it for me. He's a pilot. I thought he was a bus driver.
I thought it was a pilot because he has another seat on the side, has a knife sticking through the seat.
It's got almost like an Ice Cream Man vibe kind of cover.
Right. Yep. I like the cover, but I got Punchline cover.
Let me grab some comics so I can show them too.
You want to show some comics? Okay.
Why not? I have a bunch. Let me see what I have here.
You're coming along pretty nicely there, Journey. That looks pretty cool.
I'm actually coloring for the I hate coloring anything. Absolutely hate it. But I felt like at least doing this with colored pencils. That is my one enemy: inking and coloring.
Look at circumstances. He's just chewing down. What are you eating?
I'm just. I'm just hanging out, y'all. What's up?
All right.
Let me
Sean,
see
next time I'll do a Wolverine.
some
All
good
right. Sounds good.
spec comics. Let me see. Okay, spec comics.
Hamid, hello, by the way. I jumped
Hello.
on. I was rude. I didn't even say hello to you.
No worries. It's all good. Everybody's busy. You're busy drawing. You have your mind somewhere else.
I'm just in my own world and being rude.
These are my favorite covers. I'll always show them. Ooh, this is.
Are we gonna see that? Huh? I think we might see that.
Hey, Empire Comics is in the house. Speculation Nation, how you doing?
All right. These are some of them are specs.
Hey,
some of them are not. But let me just show you. So this one.
Sure. Let's see what's
actually. I grabbed that one. I actually have that one right here.
Is that a facsimile or a real one?
No, that's a real one.
Yeah, that's a real one. Nice.
So.
Oh, that's a great pickup.
Yeah, nice. And of course this one.
Oh,
this is a homage cover of Spider-Man 99. So I like that one.
Okay.
I have.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hulk, the poster homage of Pulp Fiction.
Is that She-Hulk?
I've never seen that one before.
Yeah, you have never seen it? Look, this
one it's great.
Yeah,
it's really, really fun. Yeah. Like they changed the whole cover. If you compare them, she's holding like a lettuce here and eating instead of a cigarette, and all kinds of other stuff. Good things. It's not even a spec book, but it's maybe a $10 book, I think.
I would buy it. I bought the Arrow Psych Pulp Fiction cover.
Yeah, why not? So
I've been trying to hunt down that jump rope cover for She-Hulk for a while now.
That one's that one's going up.
That one is expensive.
I refuse to pay the money it's going for.
Okay, so this is Thief of Thieves. I've heard some stories that it is options. It's been a while now, but it's for me at least, it was a very hard cut comic to find. You won't find them as often.
It's been options, but I haven't really seen any progress on it yet.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, my favorite two covers, favorite artist Mobius, Silver Surfers out of Canon. So these are just regular $10 books, but cool covers.
Nice.
Then good spec book is X-Men 244 first Jubilee.
Jubilee, nice. That one's a nice one.
I have a few, maybe two other ones. One newsstand edition, and two of the normal ones, direct ones.
How much faith do you have that Jubilee is actually going to show up sooner than later?
I think she's going to represent the Asian community basically. So I think she's going to be there in there sooner rather than later. She's also the youngster, so if anything, if they do it correctly, she will be the introduction of the X-Men, being like she's gonna enter the school of Xavier, but I don't know how they are gonna do it right now, like with the multiverse. So, but if anything, if they introduce her like I thought it in that way, that she's the introduction, just like in the animated movies, you follow her in the first episode and you get an introduction to the school of mutants.
I passed on that one. That one's a nice cover, but I passed on that one.
This one is the first appearance of Gwenom. So
yeah,
I think it's a good buy. It's a spec book, but cool character. So why not?
Yeah, I saw that one, and I didn't like the cover, so I passed it up.
It's an ugly cover. I don't like the face.
Right.
And yeah, it's not a good cover. It's not a good cover. But it's a cool character. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
We Live. This is popping off a little bit. This is the second print. I have the first print and the variant print and the 1 in 10. Those two are are gaining some value. This one is the second print. I don't know
So
if this one.
Is that option? Is that
this is optioned? Yeah, this is optioned. This was also free comic book day. There was one We Live, maybe the second volume.
I'm hearing some rattling noise again.
Is that me?
I think so. Is it your headphone?
I don't have it's off. Like now you hear the rattling, but now it's off.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
Then we have Bishop's first appearance.
Nice.
First
full appearance.
No,
I recently grabbed that one.
Full appearance.
First full appearance. This is also the newsstand. And another good book to get is the 1 in 25 Ironheart #1.
Nice. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Where do you pick up all these books in your area?
My LCS, just the one LCS. He is good at collecting books.
Okay.
And buying, getting his hands on collections. And yeah, I just buy it from one source. If you want.
It's got to be super expensive over there, I'm assuming.
It does get expensive, but luckily he's a good dealer and he's fair and he makes deals with you. And if you're a good customer, he's good to you. So
that's good.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that. This one is Omega Red.
Yep.
First
good
appearance. Love the Russian. Love them in the animation in an animated series. That's how I grew up with comic book characters, more of the animated type.
That's a good pickup, and it's definitely good timing on your end because now it cooled down a little bit. You don't have to pay the super premiums it was going for months ago.
Yeah, exactly, and he's gonna go up again. Like he's like not an arch enemy, but of Wolverine, but it's still a really, really good nemesis. Then we have Solid Blood. This is the prototype of Michonne in The Walking Dead.
Okay. I think I've seen that one too.
Yeah, this was a hype a while back. It's more than dead now, I think, but it still has its value. But I bought it cover price. And then we have this beautiful book I bought for cover price at a different LCS, and not his.
That was pretty pricey.
This is the first cameo. I looked inside it because I usually with cameos I like to look inside and see what a cameo means in that kind of book, like in a typical book. And I thought, like, is that really a cameo? Do they really consider that a cameo? It could have been any character. Like, it just looked like a bland character. They didn't do anything special. It looked like a background character, and it was like, okay, so that's a cameo in people's eyes.
Right.
I was surprised.
It's kind of like ASM 300. You see like a full view of Venom, but they call that a cameo.
Yeah.
Right?
You're talking about 298 or 299?
I cannot compare these two because it's literally like the cameo of Miss Marvel in this one, Kamala Khan. It's ridiculous.
900 bones.
We have Taki.
Oh, Station Taki.
Station, brother. How you doing?
Yeah. So
can you hear?
What's going on? I just got through.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
There
How's
he
everything?
is.
Station.
What up, brother?
Yeah.
900.
How's it going?
There might be a slight delay for my headphones.
No, I don't hear anything. Oh, actually, this is the first print you got of the one that you love.
First print, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
We said hi. How you doing?
Is there a lag, Taki?
I think he's not hearing us right on time.
Oh, and I love this one.
Hold on.
Is that the Watcher? Yeah.
That is the Watcher.
Oh,
that's a fun cover.
This is my favorite fun, like out of nowhere cover. I saw that one. I just had to buy it. I was like, fuck it.
That's a fun cover. Another fun cover like that from the original series, I think, is in What If number 37. If you ever come across that one, I think you're gonna like that one too.
Okay.
Are you on eBay sleeping?
Waiting to sell my Marvel new .1. Okay, now .1.
Okay, this may also be a good one to spec on.
Yeah, that is a good one. She's coming.
Oh yeah, Echo.
Echo. Yeah.
She's definitely coming.
9.8 on that one is like close to 1,000. Is that right? 9.8.
That one's that's pretty much locked up, right? Guaranteed that Echo's going to be part of it.
Yes, she's going to be coming.
How about? Sorry.
I just got a quick question for all of you. Since everybody's specking on Echo and a lot of these characters, why hasn't Secret Invasion taken off? Since it's been guaranteed that they're going to have a series.
People are just sleeping.
Not as popular as like a main character.
I don't know. They're going to have an entire series to it. I would think all the books would have picked up out of nowhere. They're still like hovering around in dollar bins. I've been picking them up regardless, but I find it really interesting.
Well, I think only the 9 one is really like. Of course, you have like the first appearance in those series are more important, right? And of course, the number 8 of Secret Wars.
Secret Wars 8 is actually I think.
But isn't it Secret Invasion?
I'm not talking about Secret Wars.
He said Secret Invasion.
Oh,
yeah.
Secret
Invasion. Yeah. I have the whole series here, but I don't know. I feel it's too new for some reason. I'm not feeling the hype like at all too. There are some of the issues that are key, but it's more of a storyline. I feel like what was it? That was a bust. I feel like no, Elena Belova is still a good character, but there was a storyline that was like meh. How do you guys like Shang-Chi actually?
I still haven't seen it yet.
I heard bad things about it.
We still can't talk about it. I liked it. I mean, it wasn't the best MCU movie, but it was serviceable to be sure.
You guys want me to spoil it?
I like Aquafina too.
Aquafina?
Not everybody likes her.
Okay, now I haven't seen it either, but I heard bad things about it. So
honestly,
well, not bad things, but it
was not bad. I don't know.
I gave it 3.5 out of 5.
Okay,
that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's a 7 out of 10. You mean like?
It's not a bad. I didn't think it was a bad movie at all. I had fun in it.
Okay.
I just thought they had some loose plot points, but
yeah, I mean there was some.
Yeah.
Taki,
okay,
it was a fun movie.
Can you hear us good, Taki?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I got my headphones in.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, you're good now. There's
no.
So how are you?
Question. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Good.
Sean, what are you waiting for? Why aren't you watching Shang-Chi yet?
I still don't have time.
I don't either. I don't either. I don't know. Like I don't plan it in. I don't feel the rush anymore. Like, but one question to the people that watched it: did they do the 10 Rings justice?
Different, completely different. It's not what you know of from the comics.
Okay.
But they did a great job as far as giving it a Marvel movie interpretation.
Okay.
They changed the concept, but at the same time, there's not like a weather ring, like a fire ring, a ice ring, and that kind of thing. It's a whole different concept altogether.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know what? The way they did it, it does make sense. And it's more towards what the modern and like the general public would be able to appreciate more than the campy 60s style Mandarin kind of a thing.
Yeah, okay. Because actually, I really liked what they did in the Iron Man when they had the fake Mandarin. I forget the actor's name. Like they set up a real like
Kingsley or something.
Yeah, something. His character. They set it up so well that he could have been it, and it would have been amazing. But
I actually
hated
Iron Man 3, but this
it was about
The Shang-Chi movie kind of saves Iron Man 3 for me, actually, if you
All
watch
right.
it. You know, the
Taki,
thing I hated most about Iron Man 3, they kind of save it in Shang-Chi,
have you seen it?
which
Taki?
Mandarin basically
Yeah, I
is what
have.
I
I
hated
have seen
most.
So Iron Man 3 is the one that every suit gets destroyed, right?
That was Extremis.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
you have the
super
fake
heated
Mandarin.
people, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
most angry about the fake Mandarin. And
Yeah,
they kind
that's
of,
what I'm saying.
I
they
did
fix
like
it up in this
Yeah, I
one.
didn't like that one.
Yeah,
Taki, what do you think of Shang-Chi? You saw it?
Yeah, I think it was awesome. I think that they really needed to hit the ball out of the park after Black Widow, and they did.
Ooh, yeah.
I was a little worried at the beginning with the subtitles, not for me, but for the audience, especially the type of audience I was watching the movie with. But they brought the regular English in like normal right when they needed to, and then I think they knocked it out of the park. I really
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Were
it was
they
fun.
trying to appease the Chinese market too much?
Not too much, but I
Okay.
do think that initially they were going after the Asian market,
Yeah,
in particular the Chinese market.
yeah.
And I think that's what all the Hollywood films are trying to do these days. I know there was a big controversy with John Cena before the Suicide Squad, where he had to
Yeah.
apologize to the Chinese government, and then he went on video and apologized in Chinese, like very
Yeah.
fluent Mandarin.
Oh, he
Chinese.
can speak. He can
Yeah.
speak Mandarin. That's what was funny. He learned Mandarin way before that. Like he could have he could already speak Mandarin. But yeah, that's what I was afraid of, that they would put in people in the movie that were unnecessary, like they did in Iron Man. Like you have the Chinese market Iron Man, where they were Chinese. Like they literally did this. Famous Chinese people, they put it in the movie so that they were the doctors to get out the little metal part, the shard out of his heart, you know. And I found that so unnecessary, you know. But they needed to do that to appease like the Chinese market. So I was afraid that they would do that also with Shang-Chi, you know, compromise.
I think it was done tastefully. I don't think they went over the top as far as trying to push that whole element down our throat. And I don't think they did it in a way to kind of like over the top try to appease anybody. They took a lot of. I'll tell you something. The action scenes and the fight scenes were very top notch. I mean, they took a lot of people from, believe it or not, Jackie Chan's
it wasn't
crew,
it wasn't Iron Fist,
and put together some really good scenes. It was done really well. The action scenes was the biggest flaw that the movie had. There were just some very loose plot points and some things that, especially towards the end, kind of left you scratching your head just a little bit, but not enough to say that it was to the detriment of the movie.
Yeah, I need to watch that movie ASAP. I don't want to judge it without seeing it. So that's my take. I'm not gonna talk
All right,
anybody.
I'm gonna dip.
I'm being really, really nice, guys,
Peace
and
out.
I'm not ruining it for
Peace out,
everybody
y'all.
because I'll spoil it.
Hi, kiddo. So is there a end credit to Shang-Chi as well?
Yeah,
Yes.
too, right?
Excellent and credits.
I missed the second one.
Oh,
I
you
heard
did?
there was two.
Yeah. But I mean, I knew I was going to be able to see it online when I was leaving the theater, so I wasn't that worried about missing it.
Oh, okay.
But I saw the first end credits, and then my wife and my daughter got up, and then I was like, should I call them back? And I was like, nah, I'll just go ahead and I'll catch it online if there's something else. And there was something else.
Yeah.
See, I went with my son, and my son was not leaving unless we saw every single last line come down there.
So I'm lucky when I get my wife to go to a comic book movie. Usually she's the one who wants to go. Like, she wants to see Venom. I'm not really that interested in it.
Oh, shit.
So it's hit or miss with her. But I made her sit through the end of Batman versus Superman. And that was the last time I was ever going to be able to make her sit and be like, wait for the end scene, wait for the end scene. And then we get to the end and there was nothing there. And I was like, okay, this was the most disappointing movie ever. And then they came out with Justice League.
Well,
that is also disappointment.
What's
Wait,
that?
did you?
DC doesn't do the end scene thing, do they?
Sometimes. I think they did that. once.
But that
or
was
twice.
early. That was early. That was at this point we can say they don't do it, but Batman versus Superman was early enough where you kind of expect it. It's a comic book movie. You know they're trying to compete with Marvel. We know Marvel. Sometimes the best part was the end credit scene. Not maybe the best part, but the most exciting part.
Yeah,
especially in those early movies.
Okay. Planet Arizona, how you doing? Nice you stop in. Hope all is well.
How about DC? Do you think they need to reboot that stuff, or are they gonna? I think they are, right? Rebooting that stuff.
Did you like?
They need an architect.
Cut? Did you like the Snyder cut?
Yeah. No, I didn't like any of them. I'm sorry. It was better. It was better, guaranteed better than the first one, because the first one was just not good.
Not as good, right?
No.
I think their best movie was Wonder Woman.
I don't honestly. I don't like Wonder Woman at all. Like, I hated the first movie. I'm sorry. I'm the only one, it seems. But I thought Wonder Woman was, the character herself wasn't that appealing, and well, not appealing. I mean, the actress. I didn't like her.
I don't know. Wonder Woman's very appealing to look at.
Yeah. Okay, to look at, but that's not what Wonder Woman should be. I found the problem from Wonder Woman. I like the side character, the dude she fell in love with, more than Wonder Woman herself. I should have wanted to fall in love with Wonder Woman instead of the other dude. Like, he was the funny wisecracker. He was doing all the cool stuff and risking his life and everything. And I was like,
don't watch Wonder Woman 84.
I couldn't disagree more. I thought Wonder Woman 1 was done excellent. Like, I thought they put it together the way it really should have been put together. And it was
Ares was also an issue.
That was the worst part of it. That I'll give you. The Ares part was horrible.
It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't. There was a problem with the third act of the first Wonder Woman movie, but that's as close as DC got to having like something that was really, really like I could tell my wife, you need to watch this. I never felt that way with Aquaman or Shazam, and I'm naming the better DC movies.
Yeah. Aquaman was actually
was better than Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, that I'll give him. I enjoyed. That's what
I don't know if I'd go that far.
More humor.
Yeah, but that's what I like.
The humor.
See, a lot of it is you have to buy into Momoa. You have to buy into Gal Gadot. If you buy into those two people, then those movies will be more appealing to you.
I didn't buy into I didn't buy into Gal Gadot. I didn't find her to be a good enough actress to be playing.
This is Aquaman.
Yeah, I know.
and the funny thing is I'm reading G.I. Joe right now, and so this is also Snake Eyes, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, I don't watch that kind of movies.
You have any books you want to show, Taki?
Well, this is the big pickup. I got two big pickups for the week. So this was the big pickup for the week.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's a great pickup. First red costume.
First red costume, right?
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I got a really good deal on this one. I was really happy to get it before any of the speculation foolishness started on it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I got some original art from Bobby De La Ghetto.
Oh, no way. Damn. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So this is a Rise
My
of the Black
sister
Panther.
would love that. My sister would love that.
So I saw it and I had to jump right on it. So I was real happy. As far as new books, this was my favorite from that I've read so far from the week. I've also read Primordial. That was also very good.
All right.
Yeah.
But this is the surprise. You wouldn't expect this to be that good, but it's humorous, and it was. I enjoyed it a lot.
All right.
Didn't they die in Apocalypse?
Pick that up off the shelf. So the fact that you picked it up and saying it's good, that I think that's impressive in itself.
Who? Scooby-Doo and
Scooby-Doo? Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Scooby-Apocalypse.
Yeah.
No. What you just bought. They're surprised that you picked that one up.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
That one.
They're surprised that you picked up that book and read it and find it good. Found it good. They're surprised about that.
Yeah, I was surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did. If somebody would have told me at the beginning of the week that A Pup Named Scooby-Doo would be my number 2 comic book, I think it would have been a rather light week. And in all fairness, I haven't read a lot of books this week, but I really enjoyed that book. I like at the end it's funny. So at the end, what happens is the young Bruce Wayne here. This isn't Robin. This is Bruce Wayne. He's sitting there, and he just got through that first night or one of the first nights as a vigilante, and he's trying to decide what is he going to do with this going forward. And he's sitting in a chair, and then usually the bat comes flying through the window, and that's when he becomes Batman. Instead of the bat, it's Shaggy and Scooby. And Shaggy says, "Make way for 2 chickens." So then it shows the next frame of him becoming Chicken Man. And and the way they drew it, it looked exactly like Detective 27 or wherever that happened. I'm pretty sure that happened in Detective. So I love that. And the rest of the book held up too.
All right.
That's a good one. Hey, first appearance of Chicken Man.
Exactly. Speculators beware.
Yeah.
So what made you pick it up more? Because you're more of a Batman fan or Scooby-Doo fan or both?
Wow, that's tough. I would say both.
Okay.
And that's crazy because I would never think I was as much of a Scooby-Doo fan as I was a Batman fan. But I think I'm done with Bruce Wayne Batman. I'm not done with Scooby-Doo. There's more I think they could do with Scooby-Doo. I really like Scooby Apocalypse. When I first got back into collecting in 2018, that was one of those books that brought me back. And the fact that it had J.M.D. Mateus writing it, who wrote Justice League, a very good writer that's very skilled at writing humor, and also writing drama because he wrote what was the name of that big series from Spider-Man, Death of Kraven? That's not what it's called. When he first got the black suit. Which one? What was it called? J.M.D. Mateus. He wrote. Oh, I can't believe my mind is blanking on it, but it's a very popular series.
Craven's Last Hunt.
Craven's Last Hunt. Thank you. So, anyway, Scooby-Doo Apocalypse was a really good series. Fred did die in that series. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how, but check it out. Yeah. But
I have that issue. I think I have that issue when Fred dies. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's inviting you to read it because you need to know how he died and what happens after because it's Scooby-Doo Apocalypse.
Yeah. That's what I got from it. Some people told me that a character died. I thought all of them died, but okay, that's cool to know.
Not yet.
See,
still ongoing? I thought it was also the final issue of Scooby-Doo or something. Like it was the end of a run or something.
So I think it went 50 issues, and I remember reading that last issue, and J.M.D. Mateus was like, "I can't believe they let us go this long." But not the problem, but it sold well, well enough for it to continue. Not well enough for it to be in the top 100, but for them
enough to go on. Why not?
Yeah. My comic shop ran into a lot of problems when they just did their standard 2-issue order of it. 1B, 1A, one cover A, one cover B.
Damn. So
and then they would have weeks where there'll be 5 or 6 people that would come in asking for it. And then
that's
they
when you need to order it, huh?
Well, maybe or maybe not, because if you're, like the speculative guys say, you don't want it to have a high print count.
Right.
Like this Iron Man 12.
No. For the people that read it, like if 6 people read it, you gotta ask us to see us LCS. Like, do you want this? Do you want to order this so you don't run into the problems?
I don't think that was a consistent thing. I think that was like Death of Fred. There were 6 people there. And then there was one issue that showed Fred and Daphne making out, and that was a hot issue where he probably had like 10 people coming in looking for it that week. It made it one of those. It was Comic Tom might have talked about it, or was on the CBSI top 10, or something along those lines, and that's why the demand was driven up on it.
So
what do you guys think about speculation-wise? What do you guys think about speculation having books coming out overpriced already?
That is not good. If LCS orders those books, knowing that they this is my thing, and that's what my LCS does. He gives a fair, like the normal cover price in the beginning. After a week or something like that, he'll bump it up higher. So he'll give everybody a chance to get it the first week. After the first week, if he wants to. If he noticed something about the book, he'll bump it up. But
if it's a good LCS, that's what they should do.
Yeah, and at least he gives you the chance to buy it. Otherwise, you're just late. Hey, hype has been, because hype comes up and it dies down. So it's like he has to make some money too. He did that in the beginning, but he can do it later on too. But for people, LCSs that do first day market price on eBay,
just like Iron Man 12 with that Miles Morales cover. They jacked it up for like $12 or something. Then next day it's like up to $25 for that cover.
See, I have no respect for that in LCS, especially if they're doing it to their customers, their weeklies that come in there. They purchase all this stuff. Imagine you have a pull box and you're that's on your list, and then all of a sudden saying, "Well, I'm sorry, it's this much." Like what? It's on my pull box. The only reason you have is because I ordered ahead of time with you. It's some places do it in the right way. Some places do it in the wrong way. Like the most notorious recent history of this was with the free comic book day. You had places that were already pricing it up before even free comic book day came.
Your mic, Comic Journey, your mic.
Microphone kind of like went out.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but it's not as clear.
Yeah.
Sorry. What I was saying is the most notorious thing was during free comic book day, where they were pricing up the books like Stray Dogs and House of Slaughter prior to even the actual event happening.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You violate your customer base.
Yeah.
Right.
It's poor business.
It's difficult. Like if I'm saying like, okay, if you're a struggling LCS, like it's difficult. Of course, it's your own business, but you have to give fair warning or at least fair shot to your customer to buy them at normal prices. Maybe the max that I will do is maybe double the price of a normal comic book. If they say that like it's really hot or anything, I'll buy it for $8 if I really, really want it.
I don't respect that. On the day it's supposed to come out. No.
Yeah.
No, not to your regulars. I could see that somebody coming in and just trying to hoard all the comics that you've seen for the first time ever in your shop. Yeah, I could kind of see that happening, like them trying to gouge them, but not to your regular customers. They can't do that. That's not.
But you can't do that as a store either. Give somebody one price and then somebody else a different price. Then you get sued or something, right?
No, it happens all the time, because if you're a weekly customer and you have a pull box, you get discounts through your LCS. A lot of LCSs at least, and people that just pick them off the rack without having a pull box have to pay full price.
Comic Journey.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Your mic, I don't know. Maybe you have to reset it up.
Yeah,
or you touched it.
You're still low on your mic
because it's like staticky.
I'm gonna log in and out. All right.
Oh yeah. That should be good. All right.
Taki, do you collect the 125, 150? Do you collect like all those higher variants?
Yeah, I will occasionally, not like every week. Usually I wait, because if you wait on a ratio variant, you could usually get it for under ratio, and that's the goal, to try to get it for under $25 or $50.
Right.
Those books are there to be sold for $25 or $50. So I don't see a problem with the LCS charging $25 for it or $50, or even what the going rate is for it. One of the main shops I go to, what he does is what he probably did, I don't know for sure, with Iron Man 12 this week, is he probably had it behind the counter.
Okay.
And you needed to ask for it in order to get it. And at that point, it's going to really depend on who you are. If he's never seen you before, I'm not sure how much he's going to charge you for that cover B. For me, I probably get it for cover price, probably for less, because I'm a pull customer there, less than cover. And I agree exactly with what Hamid said about
access
with his store.
Fair price. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What his store does is very reasonable. Let it go for a week, and then after a week, it's fair play. Because if you haven't been there to pick it up in a week, then it's not something that's hot anyway. Yeah. And if you told that store to order that specific book and they try to charge you extra for it after you ordered it, they should be paying you. It shouldn't be the other way around.
Exactly.
Especially if you're consistently pulling the good books, they need to listen to you. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, little buddy. How you doing?
That's the future collector.
Hey, help your dad with collecting, man. You gotta push him. You gotta do the research. Give him good advice.
All right, time. They just got back from my mom's house. 2 hours drive.
Oh, that's cool. I had one question. Like, what is a normal price for 1 in 25 and 1 in 50? Like, what does your LCS charge for that?
It's going to depend on what's going on that week with that book.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the LCS I have in Racine, they don't even know that those ratios exist. And I'm being kind of sarcastic, but in a way I'm not. So I need to go to a bigger city for me to try to get one of those 1 in 25 variants, because you got to order 25 copies.
Yeah. Okay, let's say. Oh yeah, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, no. So I mean, the price is supposed to be 25 or 50. That's what it's supposed to be. However, I mean, they're given discretion,
right?
Respectively, they could sell it to you for cover. I mean, there are some places they put it out there right with the regular books, like it's a 1 in 10 variant, or a half and half variant.
Yeah.
But if they charge more, that's what they're there for. They're there to help the store recoup its costs.
Yeah, exactly.
And for them to order more. It gives them an incentive to order more and leave some on the shelf. Because ideally, that's what your LCS is going to do, so they have back stock.
Yeah.
Because if they don't order enough to have stuff on the shelf, there's not going to be any back stock.
Yeah.
And then you really don't have a really viable business or comic book store, in my opinion.
Yeah. So you're saying 1 in 25, you normally pay $25 for, and then 1 in 50, $50?
I would wait a month and then buy it, and usually I could get it for less than ratio. If you try to get it right when the hype happens, you're not going to be able to. You're going to pay more than ratio. But there are books that are always going to be. They're going to take off, and you got to know which ones those are. You got to be able to just walk away. I mean, like that Rose Besh, that Spider Woman. I almost had a shot at it for, I can't remember if it was 40 or 80. And now you couldn't touch that book for $80. So I think it was 40. I had a shot at it and I decided.
Which one was that?
It was like Spider Woman 5 or something like that. It was a Rose Besh cover. It was one of her first covers that really popped. She's a real popular artist.
Well, it's not only that, like if you get like opportunities at the flavor of the month, like something's killing the children or the nice house on a like ratio, you grab them because you're not going to find it again.
Those are expensive.
Yeah.
I won the 1 in 25 of the Nice House on the Lake, but my LCS owner, he's a collector too of DC Comics. So every comic that is like exclusive for DC and one of a kind, that one is already off the shelf. So I don't even fight with him on that. I was like, okay, you're a collector, do your thing. But thankfully Marvel, well,
you're supposed to be in business. You're supposed to give me a shot at that book. You're not supposed to, but I get it. It's cool.
Yeah.
At least he's not hoarding it to gouge somebody like a week later.
No. Yeah, he keeps it for himself. That's why I'm like, okay, you're a DC collector. I'm not that big of a DC collector, so I'm fine with it. As long as he doesn't touch the Marvel, I'm good.
I mean, if it's an independent book and the art is really good and it's an independent book, and you could get it at 25 or 50, you might want to jump in there, because those books become like Something is Killing the Children, because it's an independent book. Very rarely do stores order more than 25 or 50 copies for it.
Yeah.
So you'll be talking about a rarity of it, and then you get to the point where even if there's not a lot of demand, there's not a lot of books. So then that price just stays up high. So
oh, actually, I want to ask you guys, there's actually about an independent book. There is the one book that's coming out. I don't know what it's called anymore, but it comes with an LP. If you order like a special order one, like for $25, you get an LP with it. Like, have you guys seen that one?
What is that book? I don't even know what that book is.
No.
It's in the preview. It's in the preview. I forgot what it's called. Never mind. Otherwise, we're just
First I'm hearing
speculating.
that.
I'm gonna look out. Yeah, I'm gonna look out for it.
Right.
Yeah,
interesting.
it's a yellow.
Did they give
It's
you
a
the
yellow.
record player too?
No. You have to look at it in the previews book from this month or this month.
December.
Yeah. And you'll see there's one independent comic book that comes with a special edition, and that's an LP. And
Hey, Sleeping.
Hey, Sleeping, what's happening?
You know, I'm gonna give you guys a really novel idea.
That's an LP. Oh, somebody's audio is on. I think it's Sleeping Comics.
Mark, you got another YouTube channel on, or because you're having an echo?
Somebody's audio. You need to put your headphones on because your mic is getting the audio of the video.
Sorry, that was me.
That's
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good. I thought you guys were talking about that.
Journey just left.
And like LCS, my LCS just gives me crazy deals. So I'll show you 2 books that I bought in the last. Well, no, this one he sold me. This,
All
Okay,
right.
give us the price, huh?
Show your books. What you got? Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
That's
Uh,
the
so
Craven, yeah.
So
did you
this book-
spend a lot on that one, or
so this book has the MVS thing missing, the stamp.
Okay.
Mhm.
okay?
So, but it's probably a 4. Might be like a $1,500 book, and he sold it to me for I think $300.
No way.
So
Wow.
that,
That's
but I
pretty
buy a ton of books from him. So
No.
he's like,
Okay.
"Oh, yeah,
So
whatever."
you have history.
So this is, but I mean, you wouldn't know. I'll probably get it graded, put it up on my wall. It'll have a green, have the green thing. But
That's cool. Who cares? I
And
don't
then-
really care about the green.
I buy a lot of really low grade stuff that I mean people probably wouldn't like,
Yeah.
And here's
Oh,
this
nice
one right
cover.
here
That one's a nice one.
is, but
First
it
King
has
Man.
no back cover.
Oh, it
Yeah.
has no back cover.
It has no back cover.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't
So-
think you're missing anything.
Yeah, I mean, but
You don't-
I think I got this for $200 or something like that.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
And it looks like a 4 too. But
Okay.
I figure if I could ever find a cheap one with a back cover that's like the front cover ripped off, I'll try to but I might just get this one graded too, just it'll have the purple or the green one. It's tough to figure out what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Would that be a low grade if there's a no back cover, like a 1 or
Technically, it's not.
5.
Nothing's been done to it. I don't think. I mean, you don't know. I mean, it's not been trimmed or it's tough, right?
Right.
But I think it'll get a 0.5. I think it'll get 0.5. But it's since it hasn't. I mean, I tried to look around, but for $200, a 0.5 I think still goes for $500.
Yeah, it's still
Right.
the cover is great. For
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And for me, I just like to pick up these. They're so expensive. I mean, you even want to get anything, it's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and
Right.
I don't know. It's tough for me to get into these books for that much unless I really love them.
Yeah.
Like all those silver age books. I mean, even in low grade, the hot ones are still expensive.
Oh, and if you go to eBay and stuff, they're just stupid. I mean, you can't.
Right.
It's just stupid. Because if anybody puts it up on eBay for like a reasonable amount, it's gonna be bought in like 1 second.
Yeah, but people always do auctions, so they put it in a reasonable price, and then there are like 6, 7 other people that go crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So I like this book is so. I mean, I wanted to get this book, but it hasn't been that high on my list. So it's just been going up and up and up and up and up. And so when the guy threw it out there for $200, I was like, I'll buy it, even though it doesn't have a back cover.
Yeah. Well, some books are just so classic. It doesn't I have a second appearance Scorpion. It doesn't have the
Stamp or whatever.
Yeah, the stamp in the back. I got that for like $65.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
no stamp, but I'll take it.
but yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm not gonna get another better deal than that.
Yeah,
Even
and
if
then I figure the movie's gonna come out. I think this movie's coming out with the creative dude or whatever.
Oh yeah, it is.
And then
Yeah,
this
yeah.
book is gonna be untouchable.
Yeah,
Literally, I don't think any human is going to.
You're gonna make money out of it at least. That's what I do usually. Like if I buy like an expensive book, at least what I want to console myself is I'm gonna get my money back.
Right.
At least I'm gonna put in some effort, but at least I'm gonna get my money back. So
I mean, I don't know because, like I said, if I grade it, it's gonna have the.
Yeah. But there's a person who
this
just
one's
like
gonna have the purple label.
Yeah.
Yeah, the purple label because the stamp's missing.
Yeah, but
it'll be a 3. It'll be a 4. Have the purple.
So purple is like restoration, right? Purple is like a restoration, and
or maybe it'll be the green.
I think the green it will be a 3.
The green
I
one,
think it will be green.
Then.
Yeah.
Because it's not
purple
restored, it's actually missing pieces.
Yeah,
It'll be green. It'll be green. I can never remember.
I wouldn't grade it.
Yeah, I have these kind of like fake slabs.
Even and if you plan on selling it, definitely don't grade it, because a lot of people don't buy purple and green labels.
I know you'd have to give a massive discount, which is fine.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Well, yeah, that's why if you get it like for the price you paid for,
right? You just don't want to be the guy to this.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like that's for me. Like
$1,500 and then
exactly. Like
me before when I was.
Well, I mean, with those bigger books, part of it for me is, do I have the money now? Because if I wait, who knows if I'm going to have the money or not, or what I'm going to end up picking up, or what new books I have a heavy pull week and I won't be able to afford it then. So I'll put that in when I figure it out too. Fortunately for the way our market has been, is books aren't going down. All our assets are appreciating. So it makes us feel good, like we made a good investment, or we didn't waste our money. But
I'm gonna have you talk to my wife.
More for Silver Age though. The new ones you can kind of lose money on, but that's why you need to get them cover price. So if those skyrocket, like I've seen like prices of, there's another YouTube channel that looks back 6 months in time and sees if they're still hot or not. And
JP?
JP.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
JP is the best. There's a few but JP does. He does it really good.
And he literally goes like, the hot comics of the day from 6 months ago, and what you see is a lot. Like you see 1 or 2 that are guaranteed. That's a no-brainer that they go up, but other ones that were hot and was just a trend and they shoot back down. Like those are the $100 books, $80 books. So if you buy a hot one for $80, you're not guaranteed that you'll get your money back in 6 months.
Especially the crazy Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
But you know what? Star Wars has a different fan base to it too.
Yeah.
So if you find Star Wars collectors to sell them to, that's the key. Because they'll overpay for it. The problem is, you're going to take the time to find all these Star Wars You might become one of them by the time it's all said and done. It might end up losing money in the long run.
Are you talking about the High Republic stuff, or are you talking about
any of that stuff?
Original stuff, or are you talking about
the High Republic stuff now?
The
first High Republic I wouldn't touch. I might touch it and I don't really like buy comics to invest in them. But if I was going to get High Republics, they'd be less than $1 because the print run is so high on that book. It's like Berserker. Berserker 1, the print run is so high on that book, it's not an investment book.
Yeah.
Only the ratio ones. Only the ratio ones.
I got all
the ratio ones, of course. Right? Yeah, especially the signature one.
Yeah.
But even that, because it costs so much to get in.
Yeah,
the amount that you have to invest in it, I don't think that's
exactly.
Yeah. No,
like if you got into it now because the hype has died down on it, and you got it for like $500, and it's like basically if you got it for half of what you think it's worth now, then okay, but still you're tying up $500. And for someone like me, I'm trying to get books. I'm not trying to tie my money up. I'm still trying to and I'm seeing like all these books like I could have got them in 18, but now they're like untouchable. Yeah. They're worth more than I think that they're worth.
That's what I get scared of and that's why I bought a bunch of big books this year, because I have watched these books go by year after year, and I keep telling myself, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it." And suddenly, 2 months ago, I was like, "Oh,
I'm not gonna buy it anymore."
I'm going to have to buy
prices
these
keep on
books. If
going
I
up.
ever want to own these books, I'm going to have to buy them.
Yeah.
And like you got in on the AF-15,
Right.
so that I mean, and that book is not that book sold for more than Action Comics, so that's going to be like one of those books that people are just going to like start teeing off on and overspending on.
I think I made $15,000 that day.
Did you sell it?
No,
I
mean in value.
Okay.
Okay.
Quite possibly.
I was talking to a bunch of other guys that have AF-15s, and people were doing numbers, and people were a lot smarter people than I. And I'm, according to guys that are a lot smarter than me, with my grade, I might have made $15,000 that day.
To me, this is the point. You got it.
Yeah. No. Right.
Like, Sean, do you have an AF-15?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
It's too expensive for me. I'm not gonna pay
that book.
Sean, you never took it. You didn't take a break collecting, did you?
Yeah, I took a long break. When I
Okay.
was in college, I took off like maybe three to 4 years.
Oh, that's nothing, man. I was off for 30.
But
Yeah,
I was gone for
like
30 years.
Sean was saying that's a book I'm going to give to my kids.
But
I'm going to give my kids
passing it up.
AF-15.
Like all the first appearances, I don't collect first appearances till later on. That's probably why I'm late at the game for collecting first appearances. And AF-15 was on my mind, but every convention I go to, I keep on passing it up. So even the Hulk 181, I keep on passing that one up too. But
what's the grade? Sean, what's the
But at
grade
least
of
with
the
181,
AF-15?
there's plenty of copies. AF-15, you don't have a lot of copies of it. And it's
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Journey.
What's the grade of the AF-15 that you have?
Right around like 8.5 ish, close to 9.
Oh, holy crap, that's a great grade.
Yeah, that I sold it to help pay for my college books. So now I'm like kicking myself in the butt. Like, why did I sell it? But
no, it was a good. Are you working in your field?
I was working in my field. Then I have to change fields. I was a graphic designer, designing model cars, and then the economy went down, and the company I worked for had to like downsize, so they let me go. Then I went back to college to nursing, so now I'm a nurse.
Yeah, that's cool.
So nursing, from what I used to make, is actually making more from my graphic design. So
That's
nursing
cool.
I think nursing is a better field because you can go into a lot of different venues besides being a graphic artist. So now I'm a nurse, so I'm making money, but going back trying to buy those older keys is still kind of tough.
I wish I could have done that.
8.5.
Right. I mean, if I had an 8.5 now or close to 9, I mean, it's pretty. It's nice.
Wait, but
would you sell it?
Would I
you sell it if you had it now?
Now, I probably just keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I mean, I wouldn't sell it unless if it's like a really low grade, then I would sell it and try to pick up a higher grade.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question? Like when the first Spider-Man movie came out, like I'm talking the way back, right? Maybe with Tobey Maguire, like did the market jump at all? Were you still collecting by that time?
I wasn't collecting at that point.
What
I
year
got
was
back
that?
in at that point. Yeah, no.
We're talking about 15 years ago, probably.
Yeah, I wasn't.
No, it was more than it was 20 years ago for Tobey
20?
Maguire.
Yeah, 20. Damn.
Okay, so Spider-Man
20...
2 was 2002. So yeah, I would say.
So that's around 2000. 2002.
Yeah. More than 20 years ago.
That was when I was working as a graphic designer, designing model cars.
Okay, so none of you were actually collecting back then, so you don't know the price of.
I was actually still towards the tail end of my first collecting. Like I stopped collecting my first run probably 2004, 2005, right around the time when I was getting married. I needed to cut down on expenses. So 2002, I was collecting AM-15s. You could regularly find at conventions at that time for decent prices. I mean, you could get a low grade AF-15 for $1,000, $2,000. You really could.
Well, that's still a big chunk of money. Of course, not like in today's market, but still back then, I like a collector, I wouldn't have bought that kind of book because $2,000 would be, even for me right now, a book that would be $2,000 would be like not out of my budget, but I would not be collecting for maybe 3 months, you know? I wouldn't buy any other book.
That's the thing. When I saw like the AF-15s and the like Daredevil issue 1s and stuff, when we
So
were
exactly,
like
I wouldn't.
$1,000, I thought $1,000 is like way too much, you know.
There was only one book from my original collection that I was fortunate to. I don't know how this one survived in my collection, and I kept it, and that was X-Men 1 from the original series.
Whoa.
And that unfortunately is not the greatest grade, but it
doesn't matter.
Probably
now, yeah.
In the maybe 2-ish, maybe 3.
Look at that. 1.5 showing off. Get away from me. Get away. Oh, I actually had the chance to buy.
It's only 1.5 though. It's weak.
Doesn't matter.
1.5 is still
beautiful.
like
there's no weak for that book.
Yeah, there's no weak. You have it. Give me. I'll pay that 1.5 for what you bought it for. No problem.
Yeah, maybe.
But what I was saying is like, I had the chance to buy giant size X-Men. It was taped up and stuff like that for $500. I saw it at my LCS. I looked at it, but at that time I thought it was too much money. Right now I'm just like, oh my God, why didn't I just grab that book? Like for
you'll get a chance at it again. You'll get a chance. Those books there's a lot of those books.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like 181, Giant Size X-Men 1, there's a lot of them. It's not like those Silver Age books. There's not a lot of them.
But you know what I'm afraid of? What I'm afraid of is, like, of course the market is gonna, like you have those hoarders. You're gonna have a market where they're gonna drip feed you, just like the diamond market. That, like, if you're talking about diamonds, there are billions and millions of diamonds out there. But you have then an industry that drips feeds you those diamonds, you know, and those comics. So I feel like everybody's gonna hoard those stuff, and people are not gonna let them go, you know, without a fight. And that's what I'm afraid of.
2008.
I mean, that's what I found, is that it looks like they're all gonna sell them, but when I went to buy one,
yeah. And that's what they want.
Cool.
If you have 100, of the 181s, you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna put 50 in the market. No, I'm gonna be like, there's only one for you. One out there.
I'm gonna put this in perspective for you guys, because obviously a lot of you could probably relate to this because of being in the hobby, whether it's consecutively or inconsecutively for a lot of years. The one thing that everybody needs to understand and really hold true is to keep yourselves patient and keep yourselves with a good eye, because if you know exactly what you're targeting and what you're going after, and you know the range and the price range you're going to buy it at, you're going to get it. You know, Sean, I told you about the lot that I got this past week with the Secret Wars in there.
Great lot, yeah.
I wanted that ever since I was a kid, that book. Believe it or not, I've had some really good books in my collection.
Like that one behind Sleepy Comics?
What's that?
The Spider-Man number 8. One. No, the Secret Wars number 8.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I never got that book for one reason or another, because I was either too cheap about it. I didn't want to pay what was being asked for. That was never a cheap book, even in the 90s. It was always an expensive book. And I was a kid at that point, and I started wanting to date and whatever. I wasn't gonna spend $100 at the time to get a Secret Wars 8 when I could get a Silver Age book if I wanted it. You know, like back then, X-Men 1 cost $100. Got me $300.
It's still a lot for that time. Inflation, you gotta go with inflation. Back in the time, $300 you can live off for what? How many months? Like 2 months or something like that.
It's more than inflation, though. There's the social media really has made these books become a lot more expensive. People say it's the MCU, but to me, it's social media.
Absolutely.
I I think if you track it to like Facebook, 2007, 2008, that's when these books started to rise, and it just so happened the MCU was right along with it. And I think that Marvel books do better because Marvel is always more popular. That's all. They say it's the movies are better. No, I think it's just that those characters are a little bit more popular amongst collectors, and I don't think it's an outside force driving those prices up. I think we're driving them up. Like Comic Journey was saying, you got to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be patient.
But the point I was trying to make is that if you have a good eye, because the fact that you just said that social media has blown it up, it also gave us a lot more outlets and places to find these books, and a lot of places where people could sell them and get rid of them if they need to. So it's not all about an eBay. You could get them on eBay. You could get them on Instagram. You could get them on Mercari. You could get them on all different platforms. So you don't know where somebody has a need and actually sells something. Like that Secret Wars thing was a blow up deal, but something I didn't like before I started doing videos on this. Just about 5-6 months ago, I had picked up a lot of 7 or 8 books for $80. One of them was a newsstand Wolverine limited series #1 in there. That's probably in the 8.5, 9 without a press. You could find deals, and you could find great books out there. You just got to be really, really careful of how you approach it, and not be don't get caught up in FOMO. You'll find another opportunity. Now, in certain cases, if you find it, you grab it because you might never find it again. And I'm talking about very rare books that don't show up ever, golden age stuff that you might never see pop up again. Those are the ones you might have to pull the trigger on and say, I'm either going to bite the bullet or I'll never find it again.
I mean, like, I agree with you. I agree with you with the golden age, of course, but I also agree with you with the silver age. Because what I believe is, like, with the times that happened, like just 2000 and above, with Marvel being so popular, you're going to have new collectors. They're more correct collectors and out there. So I think like back in the day, you had because of social media, like the collector community has grown a lot more. So you can, those old books, they're finite, there are not a lot of prints out there, and if they're gone, they're gone. They're gonna be, even with, that's what I say, with the golden age, you're true, but also with the silver age. Like
to some extent with the silver age, there's a lot more books. Let's not focus on the super keys. Like if we're talking about Fantastic Four 1, AF 15, these are different stories. But if we're talking about the lesser stuff, like the Fantastic Four 48s and 49s that everybody's going nuts over right now, there's a lot out there. There's a lot out there.
Do you know why there's a lot of those Fantastic Four 48, 49, and 50s?
Warehouse finds.
You got it, because they were supposed to be destroyed and they weren't. And not only who found them. That's probably the biggest part of the story.
That's the main point. Yeah, who found all those warehouse finds?
And how many have not been documented yet?
I think all of them have been sold at this point. Because he says he sold all of them. So the founder of Mile High Comics found all these key books in big stacks. We're not even talking about what they call dealer boxes, the boxes from Diamond. Stacks of Fantastic Four 50 and 49, First Silver Surfer. In like, I forgot what year it was, but it was probably like the mid 70s or late 70s. And he took them all to cons and sold them all.
Oh, there were other finds after that. You're talking about the most notable one.
Yeah.
There was finds of Hulk 181s.
Oh yeah,
that were done. She-Hulk ones. We're talking about we're talking about boxes upon boxes, of thousands of these books.
That was I almost cried. I was on Instagram,
but you have to know, it's a global market right now, right? You're sharing those comic books with the whole world. That's why, of course, there are a lot out there, but you have to know, like, the print run for the world is pretty low, you know. Like, and everybody's becoming a fan / collector, you know.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
It is.
So
I always think it's interesting because the one that I always, you look at comparables or whatever, but is Ultimate Fallout 4, because there are a trillion of those.
Yep.
There are a trillion graded of them. There's the second print. And I am always amazed that the price of that book, keeps going up. I mean, I got my 9.8. I got a 9.8 for like
Nice.
$350 years ago.
yeah, lucky.
It's set at 350, and maybe you go to 400 back and forth for 9.8.
That's one.
Years.
Yeah.
That's gonna stay up. That one's gonna stay up. I don't believe that's gonna drop.
It
anytime.
really comes down to
It just shows
basic.
the potential. Is UF4, I think it has like a 74,000 print run, if you believe that. Maybe there's more. And a lot of them, it's like a lot of them are in awesome shape. You know what I mean? It's not like these Silver Age or Golden Age books, right? You've got 74,000 really nice copies of that book running around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it still can hold a value. And that's the same way with Hulk 181. There is a trillion Hulk 181s out there. I cannot believe the price that book has with the amount of that book out there. It's mind-boggling, but it shows you the potential for the value of these books. And I believe, and of course I'm more because of my background, but I believe Asia is not that involved yet. I don't think Asia is buying these books at all. Like, I think if Asia was to start buying these books, and I'm talking, I'm Korean, but I'm talking Korea, China, obviously. I mean, if these people started buying these books, it would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just because there's so many people there.
Because you have to know,
goes
like,
down
these
to basics
comics.
of supply and demand. I mean, it's economics 101.
Yep.
There's, you just talked about Ultimate Fallout 4 of how many copies are. Do you know how many more copies of ASM 300 exist?
Oh yeah, I bet it's insane.
But
there's probably more of those than Fallout 4, actually.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
About the character.
the thing is, it's got a character that's wanted. So even if there was a million 9.8s out there, there'd still be a demand for it, and maybe not be worth as much as it is right now, but there'd be a demand because people want to have it.
Yeah.
So the fact that people want to have it will always keep the value, and the runs will affect of how high it goes. Now, as far as the Asian market, that's a really interesting thing that you just touched on, because one of the things I was always curious about as far as the Asian markets, whether it's China, Korea, Japan, any of the markets over there, is how much intrinsic value they put on this stuff. Like, in other words, they love their manga over there. Are they willing to pay higher prices for back issues or old trades or of the manga? And I think if we determine that is the case, and if there is a market and a collectability, then sky's the limit on the American market as far as them getting involved sooner or later.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't answer that. I just know that
that's a really curious thing.
I know that there are,
the name.
Park Seo-joon is coming to the MCU. It's already, so Korea is going to, Korea already likes the MCU. I think once they put in a couple of Korean characters like Amadeus Cho, like
Silk,
like White Silk, like White Fox. White Fox, I think, is the character that's gonna go in because she's like kind of like this secret agent and part of the Tiger Division. I could easily see him kind of making like a James Bond type movie with her. And there's a lot of people in Korea with a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, if they cast it right with like the people like the dancing groups and that sort of like K-pop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How that popped off around the world.
It's just, I mean, I know there's not that many people there, but it's just, they would buy stuff like that.
The thing is,
some cultures that
still doesn't answer the question though.
Look,
they'll buy them.
Look, you're not competing only with America you're competing with the world. That's about it. So when people say the print run of this is that money, like when collectors start hoarding and see value and stuff, and people are wanting the comic book, it will always keep its value because people won't have. I won't just have one copy. I will have 15 copies of a particular comic book. I don't have that right now, of course, but I will have multiple comics of that character. So every collector will have multiple comics of that character, and you get new collectors, you get more collectors, and it just keeps its value because people are not willing to let it go, and they will not flood the market until something bad happens. But it has to be like Miles Morales. I don't believe that character is gonna go down. It's gonna go down maybe $100, $200, but it will keep its value because firstly, it's a Spider-Man character. Secondly, it's a Black Spider-Man character, so you have a whole culture behind it, and it like the movie, the animated movie, even like just it had just a good start. You know, in the beginning, people didn't like him, but afterwards, you warm up to the character, and then he'll just become part of the universe. You know, and that's how I see him right now. He's just part of the universe. He will never go away, and he will always have some kind of value in collecting.
Yeah, but the key question and the thing that is not really clear to any of us here is, does the rest of the world value it the same way the U.S. collector does to spend that kind of money on individual issues? They might spend a little bit more as a premium, but are they willing to shell out $5,000 for Ultimate Fallout, $10,000, $20,000, whatever the case might
it will have a cap, of course. It will have a cap, but that cap will be reached and it won't go up. You know, it will have a value.
So,
but I don't see it going down too much.
The movie didn't cause Miles to pop. It was the video game.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's true.
The PlayStation game made when they brought his character into the Spider-Man PlayStation game, that's when Miles popped, and that's when it went through the roof.
Yep, you're right.
So
because
that's how, and I also believe that Miles is a character that's ascending. Like if you invest in Miles, it's a good investment.
Yeah, you have to be careful, of course. You have to be careful, of course. I don't want to say like it's guaranteed money, but it will have a cap. Like it won't grow at a certain point. It will be like max 3,000, let's say. But it will keep that value of 3,000. It will fluctuate a bit, but it'll keep that value, I think. You know?
Well, you have a lot of people that have hoarded
Ultimate Fallout 4. Value, the entire max value, of Miles.
Yeah, you have to just watch out for that peak.
But you guys never go past $1,000.
So do you guys think? Do you guys think there's like a bubble, and do you guys think the bubble will pop, and then these prices will go down?
Absolutely.
I think we've already seen that. It's already been going down. I think. Well, not the top end ones, but I think for the most part,
not the high end ones.
We've seen it did this thing where most comics like had whatever, I don't even know, 50% growth.
We have to wait for the economy,
and then it's fallen back 20%. I think
the whole economy to recover. We have to wait for the whole economy to recover before we can firmly say like, okay, it was just a correction. There wasn't a bubble that popped. If the economy completely recovers, then yeah, it's just going to be a small correction that was needed actually because things got way out of hand because everybody had extra money, or almost everybody.
Well, we're not seeing a real correction right now.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Like with the pandemic,
it's leveling.
Look at the free comic book
they
books. All of them were busts. That I don't think that's happened in like 2 or 3 years. I was so happy to see this Iron Man 12, not because I like cheer on speculators, because that shows me that there's still strength in the comic book market. Because it was even the hot book from the week before that was at that Last Flight Out, and that's already, you could go buy it on My Comic Shop for cover price now because the story just didn't pan out. But it's been a while since we've seen like since we saw, what was the name of the big Punchline book? I think that was the last one, that the Batman 89, and then I got Ultimate Fallout, Hell Arisen 3.
Yeah,
It's been a while since we've seen a book like that. That really shows that the market is healthy, that collectors are healthy, that we're willing to chase after something. Not to say that we should do that or we should invest in it, because that's an interesting book to look at if you want to talk about comic book investing.
Look at what happened with Nice House, the first issue. You know, it jumped, and within 2 weeks, it was at $20-$30.
Okay, but it's not getting any higher than $20 or $30. That's the problem.
Well, the
Nice House should have popped higher than that because the print run on it wasn't that high. So there were shortages, and they needed to. It should have gotten higher than that. If this was a pandemic, June of 2000, it would have been higher than that. And it hasn't. It hasn't been. Those. I think everybody kind of like bailed out on when Berserker came out in High Republic, because I think people thought they were going to pay off their student loans with those books. Yeah, and they're in this free comic book day. Those books, I saw one guy who has auctions, and he buys these new books and sells them on auction when they're still hot on YouTube. And he was like, he tried to sell one, and he was like, and somebody in the chat said, this book is only $3 on eBay. And he's like, what are you talking about? It's $3 on eBay. And he goes and looks on eBay, and that House of Slaughter is $3 on eBay. That should have never happened. But
well, you know what? Well, here's the thing. You're taking away one of the variables. They were selling those pre-order on eBay for $10-$20 a piece, both those and the stray dogs. So I think that screwed the market up as far as them holding the value later on for free comic book day.
But free comic book day books, I think it's a different kind of beast, because one place will sell them for money and the other place will just give them out for free. So
and the fact that they were selling them pre-order on eBay, I think screwed up the whole market.
No, they always do that. They always do that, Journey.
That much more ahead of time?
Oh, yeah. As soon as you know it, they're selling them. People are selling stuff on eBay and they don't even have it in their hand yet. They're selling it on I mean, literally, they don't have it in their hand. They're selling it on word they get from the LCS that they're going to get a certain amount of copies or what have you. Or the LCS is selling them. And they're not putting them out for free comic book days.
Yeah. So the free comic book day, they always did that. I didn't realize that.
Always.
I don't consider free comic book day like part of the market, as we talked before with Miles Morales. Yep. That's a different kind of. It is a
different animal.
Midtown Books, Midtown Comics, they're starting to sell their free comic book day around like $3.59 or $4 or something like that now.
You know why? Because of Umbrella Academy, guaranteed. That's why they are selling them. Because Umbrella Academy was, I remember the first. I remember was the first book that really was like popping free comic book day and was worth money, like $300. So people be hoarding those books now.
I'm not sure if they because they just started selling them this week.
Right.
So you could have gone to Midtown. You could have got. I got my
Don't call it the free comic book day anymore. Then just call it like a normal comic.
I got mine for free from Midtown.
Yeah.
But
I got mine free from the LCS.
Yeah, my LCS didn't have any of the books they said they were going to hold for me, and that's a whole story within itself.
Some people sell, some people don't. That's why I don't put any value on those books. Like, it's good if you have them, but they don't show like how healthy the market is or not. Like, what I see as a healthy market, like with the pandemic, you had a lot of money like lying around, but I mean, like, it was a pandemic, and people were still buying those books, and it went up in value. You know. Not everybody has a lot of money, but it shows you like if it's a pandemic and even like the value of books are going up, that means like the market is healthy, you know, in a time of stress and uncertainty, you know, those times are usually when. But those are the
our
times
market
when
was a little crazy though. That was the thing. So that it needed a correction. There were things that were going to go down a little bit. You got a little bit too out of hand.
That happened during the pandemic. I would like, you know, it'll be interesting to see what, you know.
Sorry about
my. A ton of people are going to do studies on it. You know what I mean? And so, like, whatever, I don't know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it'll be interesting because everybody has, you know, you watch the news, we're all trying to figure out what, you know, did it really even make a lot of sense when they were giving free money to people here in the United States? I don't know. Once again, we don't know, right? But it'll be interesting to see what people say, what happened from an economic perspective during the pandemic. And we're really not out of the pandemic, right?
Because comic books are a luxury. Comic books are a luxury, So whenever a luxury goes up, you think like during a pandemic, the market's kind of good.
I just personally feel that the market hasn't corrected yet. It has leveled off. It has plateaued a little bit. I won't call it a correction as of yet. We're still going to see somewhat of correction. And as far as what we saw during the pandemic, one of the key reasons that we saw that is not because, a lot of people love to say about the stimulus and stuff like that. It did contribute to some extent. The thing is, most of the United States and a lot of people throughout the country were locked down. And a lot of them are actually still making some form of income. Therefore, a lot of that income was being saved where it normally would have been spent. And there was a little bit more extra spending money. And what do people do when they're bored and they stay home? They buy stuff online. That's, 2020, 2021. So you had a lot of that. People watch TV like, oh, let me go buy that on eBay. Let me go buy that there. And you got a lot of that. So that pumped the market up to some extent. But how much that will help keep catapulting, I don't know yet. But we're going to have a correction. I don't know if it's going to be a major correction, but I think we're going to have a somewhat different correction than what people are expecting. And that's okay. It's healthy.
So do you guys think like when the bubble hasn't popped to you guys? So when the bubble pops, like let's say 181, right now, what is it? $18,000 or $20,000 for
no, it's not that much. I mean, it might be that much for a 9.8, but you're probably talking like 5,000. If you have 5,000, you're going to be able to get one. Because like Sleepy says, you might see them, but when you actually go and try to get them, that's a different story. Because everybody who said they were going to sell them, all of a sudden it's $500 more. Yeah. So, if you have 5,000 and you don't care about the value stamp, what was that? Go ahead.
What was it?
Well, they look at the same tools that you do. So I go to all these things and I'm like, look here, buddy, it's the last sale was, whatever, $5,000. And they're like, yeah, that's why I'm selling it to you for $7.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but I want to pay $5. And then there you go.
Yeah. But if the bubble pops, what do you think the price will drop to? Like, what do you think the value for you is?
Well, I think that it's okay. So this guy, I can't remember. I think his name is Automatic Comics. Anyway,
he goes over a lot of Golden Ages and the Silver Age books. Yeah.
But what's interesting is, and I could have this wrong, so I apologize if I'm saying, but he looks at it by golden, bronze, copper, etc. And he'll say that I think his last video, I could be quoting wrong. He said that the Golden Age and Silver Age are doing quite well.
Yeah, that's what
Modern Age has fallen back.
Yep.
So that's where you can't. It's apples and oranges to a certain degree. And I believe, and he says, I'm just parroting what he says, is that you're looking at different buyers, and you're also looking at people in a different economic class. If you're buying, whatever Golden Age books that are $25,000 a shot or whatever.
Money.
You are in a different.
You're in a different league.
Tax bracket. You're in a different tax bracket.
Your game is different. You know what I'm saying? And you may not care if you're getting your $500 stimulus check or not. It doesn't matter. That you just do whatever you want to do. And so,
that's where the real investment.
I think that's a good way to think about it. Is yes, there might be like a bubble popping in the modern, which I just feel, and I don't have any numbers. I don't have. I feel like the modern. I agree with. It's stabilized and kind of fallen a little bit. Obviously, if you go look at, ASM 15 or AF 15, but I think the Silver Age and the Golden Age is a different game. And I would bet maybe, and you guys said it earlier, that you can't. The Grails are different even than the normal Silver Age. Like you know, like we said, this 15. You know, this is a Silver Age book. I don't know when it came out. 15. It's got to be close, maybe 1965, maybe. You know what I mean? So, it's a different book though, and so you're right. It hasn't. You know, they're doing different things, and I think it has to do with the fact that the buyers are different. And so, and you know, that's okay, I think. But that's why I think it's really hard to make these calls, because you could be seeing one thing and it's right for one set of comics, but it's actually not right for the other. You know, blah blah blah. You know. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's. I mean, the other thing which I've heard again and again and again, and once again, I heard this by watching someone's YouTube, and I can't remember. I actually want to say it's by the LCS's channel, but just trying to give people credit, right? Is I think a lot of people were bored, as you guys were saying during the pandemic. Right. A lot of people that used to collect, he said, "I'm going to try it again."
Yep.
Right. And it's a combination of it all that drove up the prices. I think that video game, you're right, that Miles video game. I mean, I feel like that was the start of it. I've been really collecting for about 5 years now. And, you know, things move up and down, but I felt like that UF4, man, that started it. And then for 2 years straight. Now, I just remember that UF4 was just nuts. It went from 400 to 1,000 in like 2 months, and then it pulled everything along.
Honestly, I think
I wish I was there. I wish I was there, because for a long time the UFO was really bad. I heard that it wasn't selling. It was like normal, like $30 book or something, right?
It was a $30 book. I mean, and I wasn't there for it. Sean might be better than me to say this, but this is what I was told: is it was and it sold fine, but it was a $30 book. Right, $50 book in very high grade. You know, it's not a. It's like Static One. If you find a Static One, same book, because Static is actually the precursor to Miles.
Yeah,
it was the 9.8 was $350 to $400.
I have that comic. I have that comic.
Exactly like you said.
1 second, maybe I have it somewhere.
You know what's funny? The Ultimate Fallout 4 story is very similar to how Deadpool first appearance to New Mutants in 98 used to be.
Yeah.
You used to get them 10, 20, $30. That was for the longest of time.
It stayed long, like what? It stayed for the longest time, over 5 years or so, until
that 9.8 forever was. I don't even know what.
Right.
There you go.
Easily.
Yeah.
This is also the special edition one.
Oh, nice.
This is a platinum.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so, yeah.
The only problem with it that it has is it's hardly scuffed right here. The corner, it's a little bit damaged, but otherwise a little bit teared. But No. This is not
a scuff.
Yeah, look.
You could try to say it's a bindery error.
Yeah,
but that's CGC needs to do that. You can't do that.
I'm just happy that I found it in a weird LCS in Belgium, and I was like, "What? In Belgium? Yeah." Yeah. Look,
that's a scuff, right? Like
Well, it has fine ticks, and it's it's not in the best states, but it's in a good enough condition that I'm happy with it for cover price. I was like, okay, cool. I have the first I have the A cover and I have the B cover too, like in polybag. So the B cover is actually the better one to get right now. So if you're looking out for that, but sorry to
the platinum that you have is the better one to get.
No, of course it's the better one, but what I mean is like that is the better one in my collection right now.
Yeah.
And that's another one. Everybody, when they heard that Static was going to be jump started again, and the whole
I hated the cover.
They all jumped on that. No,
I hated the cover.
Where that's going to go, I don't know, but
especially because it's Will and Jada's Weta. It's a great, but Will and Jada's company, and they haven't done anything good in decades.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass on. Sorry, but anything.
Oh wait, no, that one isn't. That's Kanto. I'm sorry. That's
Kanto.
Kanto.
Yeah, that is Kanto.
It was Michael B. Jordan allegedly was involved with Static.
Okay, that's better. That's better. But when Rob, he loves Kanto, but when Rob said that it was gonna be done with sorry, what it was, Jade and Will Smith.
Will Smith
and Jade Smith. Yeah, I was like, I feel like Will Smith is good, but he keeps pulling his children into the business that are, less than great. And I'm like, I don't really want to deal with them, If it was only Will,
dad's gonna do.
Yeah, of course, I understand. Like he wants to set him up and be in the business and everything. That's fine. But I mean, like when he put his son in After Earth, I was like, yes, a Will Smith movie, this and that. But he put his son in the forefront. I was like, sorry, this was a hard flop. So I have the same feeling with Kanto. He's gonna put Jada Smith in a big role or something like that, and then he's just gonna.
Kanto's gonna be a cartoon though.
Yeah, it's gonna, but she's gonna voice act or whatever.
Well, the thing with Kanto too is that print run is so small.
Yeah,
the issue is so small. Yeah, that's the prices are so high.
It came out of nowhere
to go down.
Yeah. That was a real sleeper.
80% of issue 1 was damaged too.
Oh
right,
no!
I have a undamaged one. I sent it to CGC. I'll get it back in 2029.
That's cool. It's a cool character and everything. It's a cool.
You'll get it after it crashes.
2029, huh?
Yeah. That's another thing, right? You can talk about like. She doesn't follow the hype. Like if you send in a book, you want it back as soon as possible. But by then, the market for that book could have crashed, and you're like out of your. Yeah, they're kind of screwing you over.
Luck, yeah.
If you're specking that way, yeah.
Yeah, but the more money, money is there's a lot more money in CGC,
I just send them in
It's about money,
if I
a lot
can't
more
make
money in
$100 on them like right
yeah,
now.
9/8, 9/6, 9/8.
All right, guys.
That's my marker. If I can't make if I think it's a 9/8, I compute off a 9/6. If I think it's a 9, if I think it's a 9/2, I compute off a 8/5. And if I can't make $100, I don't send it.
Okay.
Because I always feel like I'm gonna.
I have another screen. I want to show you guys. He's been drawing the whole time.
I compute off a 9.6. I never compute off a 9.8. If I get a 9.8, great.
Is this your screen, Hamid?
Yeah, that's my screen. He's been drawing the whole time. I'm a flex also a little bit.
All right, nice.
Oh, now you're just showing off.
That's why I'm saying digital. I can draw, but normally I cannot draw.
That's great.
So how long did it take you to draw that, Hamid?
I think 2 hours or something like that. 2 or 4 hours.
Oh, okay, nice.
I think 4 hours.
All on computer, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all in computer.
All right.
That was it.
It's dynamite.
That's nice, man.
Thanks.
All right, guys. It's been 3 hours, guys.
I think you're done.
I'm tired.
And your family's home too, so.
Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for all coming. Thank you for a chat. Nice of you guys to stop in. Mark,
thanks
Nick,
for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was really informative. I'm definitely going to MidTown Comics and see what I can get for a better deal, because I love my comic shop, but sometimes I just want confirmation that something comes in and you know that I have
shop it between MidTown and my comic shop just to be on the safe side. See which you will get you better rates, especially because you're getting international.
Right.
No, I have an address. I can send it to there.
You're good then.
Yeah, I have family in America, so that's why I have an address. So I can just post it there, and they can bring it over here when they come to visit. But yeah. So thanks for the tip. It was really fun. It was fun talking, specking, and just spitballing about stuff.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming on, guys. Have a great rest of your week.
You too. Have a great night, guys.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Later.
All right.
Adios.
Bye, guys.
Bye.